Yo, yo, yo. What is up, everybody? We got the semifinals for the Winter Crown Slapdown kicking off right now. Actually, forgot to ping everybody. Let me do that real quick. And it's between Stomp and the Heffalumps on Craic. These teams already met once in the Swiss stage. Here they are again, the 15 seed Heffalumps taking on the 6 seed Stomp. Stomp opted to pick first in the map draft, so Heffalumps will get their choice of first or second in the Civ draft. And Stomp won last time they met 2-0. So they may win again, or Heffalumps might get some revenge here. If you look at the left, HQSU is leading the individual season leaderboard. That's why he's got the gold around his name. He's an A tier. Been playing some crazy good pocket this tournament. RC's going to be here soon to co-cast with me. And I think the predictions were broken. I submitted one and I just looked at them. They're not up there, so I'm not going to show who you guys think will win the semis. Well, let's not do it. It's only 2 matches to choose from anyways, but I think the draft's underway. Let me get it up there. So map draft is in. And Stomp chose Expanse and Chasm. Heffalumps chose Kawazan and Acclivity. Correction, I think I said best of 3. This is a best of 5. The semis and the finals are all Bo5s from here on out. And there's no ban before the map picks in the Bo5s. So the teams got to decide the map they wanted before any bans were made. That's a change to the Bo5s only. I know the Bo3s, you could ban 2 maps actually before there was picks. All right, Civ draft underway. Stomp with the Italian ban. So Heffalumps opted for second pick, which they get 2 picks. First pick gets 1, and then it's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, or whatever. And how many civs is this? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. 32 civs, I think, will be drafted. Because there's an extra civ, plus the 15 that are needed for 5 maps per team. Italian ban is because Stomp knows how good this team is on water. Now, their set was actually not casted when they played in round 3 or 4, whenever it was. So no one got to see, but I think Heffalumps did quite well on the water. Stomp still pulled off the wins on those, but they know how big of a threat Ray and Frankie are on water, and probably even Hydor. It's going to be Hydor playing, not possibly Sean. And the record right now, Heffalumps are 4-3. They barely crept into the knockouts at 2-3. They were one of those few teams with the 2-3 record in the Swiss that made it, but they've won 2 straight. They upset the 2 seed in round 1 of the knockouts, where Stomp has just been on cruise control. They lost round 1 to Pathfinders, 2 seed that Heffalumps knocked out. And then after that, Stomp has done nothing but win. They have won 6 in a row since losing week 1 of this tournament. And I know my stream was crashing yesterday. I've never had that happen before. It was some weird bug, I think. Hopefully that does not happen at all again. Sato rated me with like 300 people and it literally crashed a second after. That's my luck. Wait. They randomed? Is it broken? Why would you random first pick ever? I think it's broken. Because their last ban was randomed. And their first pick for Stomp was randomed. It's almost like it crashed. Let me see if they say anything in chat. That is odd. I can't see any reason why in the semis you would random your final ban and random your first pick. Kumins is not a bad pick. So I don't hate it. I guess they did random, but they're rolling with it. That is so weird. If there was going to be anything first pick, I would be super happy with Kumins. Because they have them on Expanse, which is probably where you'd use them out of these 5 maps. We're going to see Acclivity. Lowland Opener is going to be very interesting. It's very Arabia-esque, you could say. The closest map to Arabia besides Acclivity. And notice, how's it going, Niaz? Notice that Stomp banned the only water map they could, Coastal Forest. And Ray said they hated Kawazan at the beginning of this tournament, but they're so good on water, they've started to like the map more and more. I know, that is a very good random civ, I agree. Like, if there was anything you want to random here, Kumins is the one. And Heffalumps prioritizing some really good archer civs right away. They got Britons and Ethiopians. They did not get Mayans. But I'd say 2 of the 3 top archer civs are in their hands. Berbers have been great. A lot of pocket civs already chosen for Stomp. They have Berbers, Magyars, Kumins. I think if you're Heffalumps, knowing that they've already pretty much got their pockets, you steal all the flank civs. Which it looks like they're doing that. They got the Dravidians. We'll likely see them on Kawazan. They got the little dock bonus for the whole team. There's a pocket civ. Man, this is so many civs to pick for a Bo5. It's kind of cool. And it looks like Stomp didn't care about their final ban. Because they just randomed it. I thought I just poured a glass of water. I did not bring it in here. I'll be right back. And we're back. Georgians. I keep hearing how broken the Georgians are and the Manaspas. I just kind of yet to see it. By the way, prize pool is at $435 right now. And there's also an individual prize pool, which is at $110 for the top 3. If HQ wins that, which I think he's going to, there will be a $60 individual prize for the Season 1 winner of AoE 2 Underground Season 1. That carried back to last tournament and this one. He's been the best overall of the two. Rob Mayhem's still in third and Clemens still in second. Now, Rob might keep third. We'll have to see. There's not a lot of people that can catch him at this point, if anyone, and Clemens may keep second, even though they're not in this tournament anymore. And third place gets about 17 bucks. Second gets 33. Now we're getting down to the... This scene is not set up very well. I just realized that notification is supposed to be on the left. Thanks for the follow, Sayomi Fox. I'm going to move that alert over. I had it set up for the BO3's all tournament, and I forgot yesterday I needed to throw this BO5 scene together. Let's move that down. There we go. Still a lot of picks to go. 6 each. No, 7 for Stomp, 6 for Heffalumps. Bohemians, I think, will probably be for Chasm. The map can go late game and then turn into like a sort of like a Lombardia feeling push. You know, Chinese, I think they're way better with the new force drop hotkey. Like, everyone who plays them, it's so much less idle time now, and it's way easier to do. Not having to click the TC, then back to the food, and then when you mess up, doing that again. Now you can just almost spam that, I think, A key for most. I made it S because I was accidentally clicking loom sometimes, which was super annoying, so I made my force drop S. Because it's very annoying getting loom at like 12 pop, 13 pop, or even 5 or 6 sometimes. Just, it's annoying. I don't know if anyone else has had issues with that. I did for some reason, so I changed it. I'm sure these teams have thought out their strategies, the civs they want for the maps. Stomp really does their homework on what their opponents like to play and do. And these two teams have already faced each other once, so they're very well aware of the strengths and weaknesses of each other. And just watching this tournament unfold. Heffalumps, honestly, they were 2 and 3 when they got in here, but they have looked so strong as the tournament has progressed compared to when it began. They were not looking good in the beginning. It seemed like another tournament where they weren't going to make the top cut. And then things have just started working out for them. They've gotten better and better. Stomp, I know they brought in Kimbo. They didn't say anything about using him, so I assume it's going to be Solana or Road to 2K, whatever he plays as in game. I think they've been better with him anyways as flank. HQSU playing pocket. You know, Vikings this late in this kind of a draft where it's all bottom of the barrel civs, I think that's a great come up. The sub is S+. You know what, Dev? I wonder if the subs aren't... They're supposed to be locked in. Because that sub legally played and they were 16 points, but it actually looks like he's updated. Okay, I'm gonna have to tell Bob. That sub, when it signed up for the tournament, was an S, and it still should be an S. Because even if you improve in our system, it's not supposed to carry on to the tournament once you're locked in. So that's actually a bug. He can legally sub. And Solana might even be an S+ by now. I'd have to check. Let's see. Solana is an S plus now. So throughout this tournament, he improved. Looks like his team game and his 1v1. S plus locked in for when the team signed up, but definitely an S, or an S, but definitely an S plus now. So the lowland civs. Obviously, you're gonna go with your best Arabia picks, so we'll probably see. We might see Britons and Ethiopians right out the gate from Heffalumps, just to try to win game one. And I think Slavs will probably be for Expanse. There's a farm bonus there. I think maybe go Franks, Ethiopians, Britons, just try to get the game one win. Especially with the Franks in the middle control, cheaper castles, kind of like how they're good on Gold Rush too. Save Britons for Acclivity. You know, I don't hate that idea because Acclivity is sort of easy to not die in Feudal. Get to Castle Age, have that range advantage. So maybe Portuguese instead. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. And then the other team, I'd say Mayans. Although they're also good on Acclivity if you like to do that lamey stuff. But Mayans, Vietnamese, or Koreans. Maybe Berbers on that and just massive Knight, Flood, and Castle Age, kind of like on Gold Rush for middle control. Sean said in chat, that was long. Yeah, that Civ draft took forever. It'd be a huge blow if you lose with your two first picks, best civs, but also kind of a waste if you win too easily with them. As it'd just be like civ win, but you won't get that opportunity again. Yeah, that's true. If you burn all those matches and you lose, it's devastating. But if you burn them all and you win, it's also kind of like, huh, we gotta really go down to our lower tier. I am a fan of winning game one though. So I wouldn't hate like using Portuguese, Franks, Ethiopians. Get that win on lowland. I think Heffalumps do have the better civs to take game one. RC isn't here yet. Oh. Let me see if Discord's working. Can you talk, RC? Do it again. I don't. Okay, hold on. I don't think it's working. I tested the spy cams, but apparently Discord. Okay, I see why it's not working. All right, talk again. There we go. We got RC.
Hello, good evening, folks.
How's it going, RC?
It is going fantastic. Couldn't be better.
Yeah, you excited for this Bo5 chance to go to the finals for both these two teams right now?
Oh, this is going to be an insane set between two very good teams. Heffalumps, one of the surprise teams in my opinion, but in no manner undeserved to be on the semifinals. And then Stomp, a team which always does well.
Yeah, last two
I'm
tournaments.
looking at the SIP draft quickly, and I need to ask you something because I was not here for the draft. Did Stomp actually random on their first pick and on their last ban?
Yes! I don't understand why, but they got Kumans. So, kind of a come up on, like, that's one of the best first picks, oftentimes, getting that Kuman pick. Now, one thing, can you undeafen and deafen spy cams right now if you try? Rob said he could not last time he was a co-caster.
See if there's any more civs that we can 100% nail down to a map.
Okay,
Like,
you can mute it.
You hear that?
Yeah, it works.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
Rob.
can. Yeah. That's because Rob may be a 2K player, but he's not a 2K
Oh,
caster. I am a 2K caster.
I think I know what it is. There's probably specific permissions in these channels. I forgot to give it. It's now I think about it, it's my fault. That was the all-star match.
It is always your fault, Spencer.
I hear Ray, but he sounds robotic still.
Okay, let's try Ray again.
Blank could play Sloths.
Yeah, but we need a solid
Okay,
person to boom.
cut it. I don't want, in case Stomp is like in the chat right now. Don't want to give anything away.
Tell me, Spencer, could you ever have a better co-caster? I control spy cams, I do predictions, I do polls. I'm energetic.
Hype it up. Um,
Undoubtedly 2K caster.
You're in the top. I'd say you, Zumpy, Sieg, for bringing energy. Who else? Yeah. I guess you're up there with them.
Stumpy defeats me on the rage and the energy and the game knowledge, and then I cannot match Six humor. Six humor is like top tier.
Yeah. Yeah, but you three all bring energy. Madam Mage does too. She doesn't know the game as much, but she brings good energy. Who else am I? I feel like I'm forgetting
I may be a
someone.
lower elo player, but at least I like to think that I have good game knowledge.
Yeah.
I just suck at doing something with it.
I think Clark was probably my favorite.
I do remember that people didn't
kidding.
like Clark's casting because he kept talking down on the players he was casting.
Yeah, I'm totally kidding.
Oh, you got me there then. I concede my defeat on that one.
I've tried to get away from the looking for every reason why the team lost mindset. Like, I think it's more entertaining to look at why the other team won. Yeah, we could point out some mistakes that went wrong. But it's not just the other team threw and messed all these things up. It's like, no, the team that won made plays to win the game. Where, like, there's, like, a discrediting mindset. Like, oh, if this team would have only done this, this, and that, they would have won. I don't like casting like that. That's more like a negative outlook on the match as a whole. Focus on the winners, not the losers. So, lobby is up. 5 out of 6 are in.
Do you have any personal predictions for this set, or are you going with an open mind?
I would favorite Stomp since they've already beat him once. But Heffalumps being like the underdog, they have less pressure on them. They've improved a lot the last few weeks or month or so. They're tryharding for once, and because it's sort of morning for them, I know they're probably not drunk, which they just play a lot better sober.
So they're the opposite of the DE Pathfinders.
Yeah.
Because we know that Fanet and Clemens play better the more drunk and stoned they are.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Stomp in 5. There will be a game 5. Stomp will take it 3-2. That's my guess.
I also believe that we will be blessed with a game number 5.
And who do you take?
I'm going to take Stomp as well. I believe that Stomp will be able to take this series. I also like their Seeps a little bit more.
I was hoping you'd say Heffalumps, so we'd have like a... against each other.
No, but look at the bright side. If the Heffalumps win, that means that the two casters are going to look like complete clowns.
Yeah, and honestly, I predicted Heffalumps on the predictions the last 2 rounds, and Ray was like, why the hell did you predict my team? I was like, I just thought you were going to win. And maybe it's a mistake to bet against them this time.
I will say, based on the history of both teams, I think Stomp comes into this matchup with more to lose and Heffalumps with more to win.
And that's where I favorite them a bit. They get to not have the pressure and just go out and pull an upset if they want to make the finals. Dev says he thinks all the maps favor Stomp's style. There's no coastal forest, not really any crazy maps. Yeah, Heffalumps is better on the hybrid maps and like the wonky stuff. But they can still do good on lowland, and they have great civs for lowland. If they take lowland, then they will probably win Kawazan, or they're favorited on Kawazan. Anything can happen on Expanse. Ray needs to not go Turks on Expanse. If he goes Turks on Expanse, I'm saying it right now, they're going to lose the whole series. They have been garbage
wow,
there.
you are out there with the predictions. Also, I like how you say that this team is not good in Coastal Forest. I'm looking at the bans. The very first ban for Stomp, Coastal Forest. They do not want to see that map.
Oh, did I meant Kawazan. They're favorited on
No, you
Kawazan.
said Coastal Forest.
Okay, I meant they're
No,
favorite.
you said that Stomp is really bad in the hybrid maps and especially Coastal Forest. And I'm looking at the bans, and they are the Stomp first ban Coastal Forest.
Right. Stomp likes to have a plan, everything set up ahead of time, and Coastal Forest just throws a wrench in all of that. Who had first map ban? Well, the thing is, so the Bo5s are set up where each team picks a map, and then it's 2 bans. So Heffalumps snagged Kawazan before the 2 bans came in. And then I don't remember who had the first ban, but both teams had 2 bans in a row, like back to back. Ban, 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 ban. And then they each picked one more map, and then it was bans, and Stomp got to choose the opener, and it looks like it was between Lowland and Pyrenees. And they banned Pyrenees, so the Lowland is the opener. And
Look, we're gonna have a night break. This is the perfect moment for a nat.
oh yeah, and I'm gonna get the prediction in Raw now. Oh gosh, I have a million windows open. Or is this the wrong tab? Okay. Game 1. Who will win game 1? We're gonna do 5 minutes. Stomp or Heffalumps. We're already up to 16 viewers, which is pretty good this early into the stream. Hope
How
everybody...
much Craic do you think the Heffalumps had before this series?
Oh, that's a good question. It will determine how well they play, I guess. Guess we'll see.
Oh, since you did prediction, I can actually predict. Let's go.
Wait, so when you're a mod and you start a prediction, you can't actually bet on it?
No, mods who start predictions cannot bet on the predictions they started, and also if you voted on the prediction as a mod, you cannot close it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
So, for example, if I vote on this that you put on right now, I cannot close it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know Sean always asks me to close the prediction because he bets on it and he can't close it. And not possibly Sean. Titanic Lord Sean.
You mean the actual Sean?
Yeah, actually
Sean.
Actually Sean.
Actually Sean. Do you know another player named Sean? So we could do like a triple Sean team?
I don't know. They said... Stomp said, or Get Some said to Stomp, don't forget to have your sub leave voice chat when game starts, please. And Hydar said, yeah, we're still arguing, don't worry. So Heffalumps...
Looks like they're setting up some fantastic team chemistry from the get-go.
Yeah, in a way, possibly Sean's kind of like their coach, man. He's just coaching them up. He's the behind the scenes, Can pop in between games, give them advice, whatever they need to know. Like, you can look at your sub as
Possibly Sean is
kind of like a coach in a way.
He's basically the director, basically.
Loco Grail says, Jesus Christ, Sean their coach, God help them. Hey, last week on Acclivity, I don't know where this idea came from, but Sean was like, Ray, you gotta go Celts flank. I'm telling you, it'll work. Ray's like, what? Yeah, just do it, Ray, just do it. And apparently it worked really well. I don't know what it was. Ray beasted. The MVP was Sean's Celts pick. No one voted for Ray or Hydor or Frankie. They voted for Sean's Celts pick. So, he's doing something right. It's not your, what's the word I'm looking for?
And to round it up, I need you to look at something, Spencer.
Okay.
Heffalumps picked Acclivity as their last map, and look at the last SIP that the Heffalumps picked.
Oh my gosh. There's the Celts. That was Sean going, just grab Celts. Just do it. You gotta grab Celts, Ray. Big brain move. Yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe that Celts pick will decide the series. Someone bet on Heffalumps. Yeah, you guys got a little bit of time. If no one bets, the points go bye-bye. RC, come on. You could bet against Dev.
Oh, I'm gonna bet. No, okay.
Hey.
Normally, I would bet only 10 points because that way I'm still guaranteed to get all of Dev's points. Oh, but someone just bet 800 on the Heffalumps. Oh, okay, this is good actually.
I honestly, I think Heffalumps take game one. I'm going to throw that out there. I think they're going to win game one.
I'm gonna bet 50,000 points on the Heffalumps.
Are you serious?
No, that's a joke.
Oh.
No.
You sold me on the Sean coaching, I bet. See? Like, the Sean coaching, man, it's not a normal, traditional way of coaching. It's really off meta and weird, and it works.
Okay, I'm gonna trust my coach and my own coach, and I'm gonna vote for Stomp along with Dev.
Yeah, you want to see the sieves before betting, but the bets are about to close. It looks like there's a few seconds left. I'd say about 10 seconds. You got to get it in now if you guys want to bet. Hydor's not playing game one. Oh. Okay, Sean's playing. And there has been an update to the rules. I know I hate to change anything. But because subs were so strict for like best of threes, you can do 2 switches a series. So if Sean plays game 1, they can have Hydor play like game 2 or 3. And then they can put Sean back in one more time. You can make 2 roster changes per set. People like to see the game up before the predictions end. Sean was asking to pick Celts around mid-draft. Ice could not bet. Who would you have bet on, Ice? I know you're an ex-teammate of Stomp. I think you played with Lighty this time. I'm just curious. Would you bet on your old teammates, or would you bet against them? I think 1K on Stomp. What's really cool about best of fives, you can lose game 1, and there's not this pressure where you have to now win the next 2 games. You can be like, all right, we lost the first one, whatever. We got possibly 4 more games to go.
Or you could win the first 2 games and then lose the next 3. I wonder how that feels.
Yeah, I'm a fan of best of fives because I have like early game jitters in tournaments, and I settle down after game 1. Where game 1, I don't know. At least the first 5-10 minutes. But once that game's done, especially if you win game 1, then you're just like, let's go. You lose game 1, yeah, you might not be fully settled in. You almost like need to get a win under your belt. Agree. BO3, you can't fail your first game. BO5 feels way less stressful. Yeah, there's just so much pressure. BO3, like, lose game 1, it's very hard to win the next 2. You got to win your map and their home map. Except when you get reverse swept. Bunch of effing losers. Yeah, I think you know about that, RC.
Only a little bit. I have some mild experience on the subject.
Laposh, thank you for the sub. Great to have you here at the
Thank you for the
semis.
subscription, Lapash.
And on here it says Lapashi or Lapache.
Oh,
There's like an extra E on it.
I think it would be Lapashi.
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 Lapache. Lapache. That's how Florian would say it. 7 months. Let's go. 7 months ago, that was SS2, was it not? You were probably getting reverse swept around that time, Marcy. What was the day of that dreadful match?
I know it was in October. No, it wasn't like late September, early October.
Right. Oh, 7 months.
Because I was actually in another city, not in my city, so I actually remember it well. I got reverse swept in a hotel room. What a beast.
Youch. Did you have speakers or a headset?
A headset,
Aw.
thankfully. Or was it?
Everyone could have heard.
Yeah, the whole hotel would have been like, damn, someone's getting roasted.
This person's really getting yelled at in there. He must be playing terrible. Something about a stupid-looking bass?
The hotel staff would have thought, damn, someone's playing League of Legends up there.
Now, they're still in the lobby. I don't know what exactly is going on. Oh, as I say that, game is up. And I'm gonna
Let's go!
I'm gonna share my screen for you.
Thank you.
Once Capture Age actually opens.
We are about to have the first semifinal of this Winter Crown Slapdown tournament between the Heffalumps from Craic and the Stomp team.
Wait, did it open 2 instances? What's going on?
You'll be fine, Spencerino.
I think they're still loading. It says 0 seconds. Somebody's loading.
I'm gonna play the map how I've seen everybody else play it.
Oh, we can't tell who's who yet. Oops.
Thank you, Spencer.
I just closed Capture Age. I'll get it back open once this game actually decides to load. It almost seems bugged.
Spencer, you silly goose.
Like, I'm on the loading screen and I can move the map, but it's not
Spencer, you silly little goose.
I'm gonna rejoin it. I did the map transfer, but
ASMR stream audio only. I am not sure if you can actually hear this.
they can hear you.
Oh no.
Yeah, they can definitely hear you, RC.
Oh no. That was unexpected.
Okay, I think it's gonna
I'm pretty sure my ASMR voice is going to give everyone nightmares, but okay.
What the hell's going on?
Come on, I believe. Did they actually not
read?
select? There we go. It's I see it.
No, it's
And we are in.
It's game over. Okay, did somebody screw
what?
up? Team positions. I don't think team positions are on. They're not, right? Wait,
No, they are. They're both green and yellow are the pockets.
let me see what they said.
I don't see a single issue.
He's spectating right now. What the hell? Okay, well for me, it just joined a game that was over.
Just restart.
I might need to restart the game. I'm gonna try one more time.
We know with the age of bugs. Never let us down.
Age of Bugs.
Age of bugs indeed.
There's just bugs crawling around everywhere. What is going on? Okay, I'm restarting everything.
Game over again.
We'll get it. Hyder says it works fine.
Yeah, it's probably a bug on your Age of Empires instance, as usual. We
Res-
know.
Restarting the game seems to usually fix this kind of thing. I've actually never seen this happen where you get in and it's just over, but the game's actually happening. This is a new bug.
Honestly, this game is so buggy that if you tell me about any bug, I would believe you instantly. No questions asked.
Yeah, there's just a lot of them, man. Bugs everywhere. Crawling all over the place. Okay, let's see if this fixed it.
Imagine if they actually released a DLC that's basically Age of No Bugs, and it's just basically a DE version with no bugs that costs $20.
Uh-oh. What's
Oh,
going on? Houston, we have a problem. Come on. Work
don't
this
bother
time.
the poor folks at Houston.
Okay, it's
Come on,
working.
come on.
We're just gonna speed up.
Let's go!
I was getting worried.
We got this. We got this.
Yep.
And we are in. So, very quickly introducing the players. We've got possibly Sean playing, not Hydur, on the flank as Portuguese for the team. Fix the team names.
Oh yeah.
Or Team Heffalumps on Craic with the Ray as the opposite flank as the Ethiopians, clearly. And we finally have a Frank Pocket. So they are clearly expending some of the best seats for this very first map. And as for the Stomp team, we've got, as usual, the HQSU on the Pocket as Khmer. Very powerful pocket seat, very fast, very quick. And we've got the Tatars and Mayans on the flanks. Tatars for the Getsum, and Mayans for Solana to the Moon, also known as Neos.
And Solana just took a shot from the TC with his eagle. And the scout is sort of looking for him. So Ray, Ethiopians. I don't know what I think he did 18 up. Kind of missed the start. The eagle's gonna eat the dust.
Another Eagle
Rip.
bites the dust.
Another eagle bites the dust. 2 ranges coming up for the Getsum on the right. We got 1 range at the moment for possibly Sean. Ethiopian going into their 2nd range. Tatars. I don't think we've seen them used a lot here. There are hills. I don't hate it.
I'm not sure if Tatars is such a good sieve on this map. Because usually the Tatars are never fighting uphill if they're attacking. This map you always fight uphill if you're defending, which means you're already losing.
And you're so close. You don't really need the mobility. I mean, they're still a good Castle Age crossbow civ. Free thumb ring. You don't have to switch to CA.
They're good, definitely. As a Castle Age crossbow sieve.
Yeah, Hyder makes the point. We've seen them mostly on Acclivity, and they've done terrible on it.
This means there's no Tatars for Acclivity, so if they've dodged curse number 1 with their draft.
No, both teams have opted to use very good civs. It was the Franks, Ethiopians, Portuguese for Heffalumps. Khmer, Tatars, Mayans for Stomp. But on the move, Frankie, is he going to go to the pocket?
Can you show me possibly Sean's base? Because his worker efficiency is on the floor. Everyone is on 80% and he's on 67%. What's going on in possibly Sean's base?
Not a whole lot.
Why is his worker efficiency so bad? It's at 65% while everyone else is on 80 to 85%.
Yeah, I want to keep an eye on this. Pockets are running at each other. HQ is at Frankie. He got a Vil. Frankie's going to be at HQ. Is he going to trap these? I think they'll get out. There's a hole. Or did he...
Oh, that was a very good move by Frankie. That's 2 scouts already weakened by the
Now,
trap.
where did his scouts go? They're still idle. They're going to move in with Ray. Now, the problem is this is Khmer. And it looks like this scout's going to...
Eat the TC? HQ?
Is it gonna get the Vil? No, no way.
Is he just
Ray's not
Wait,
even
what's
looking.
HP? Uh,
And Solana's gonna be on Ray's berries. Ray's archers are inside. He's gonna lose some Vils. At least one. Looks like maybe two.
oh, that's at least 2 villagers down. Could be 3 because of the. Oh no, the archers are there. I think we're only gonna see two build
And
losses
now-
right there.
HQ rotating over here. Oh gosh, this doesn't look like a great start for Heffalumps at all. Although it's a great engagement by Ray. He's going to clear the archers and probably be able to fight the scouts. There's no armor in.
Oh, I think that was a fantastic first engagement for Ray.
Yeah. And get some is straight to Frankie, who's actually walled. So it's not the end of the world. Where are Frankie's scouts? Did they kill anything? They did get a Vil of HQs. Now, possibly Sean knows that those archers are at his pocket, so he's going to go forward. He only has 8 at the moment to 14 of the get some.
No, 15. Oh no, yeah, 14, yeah, because of the scout.
There's a hole in player 2. I guess there's this front door. Although he's got enough archers. Look, he's got more archers. 10 to... Gosh, this isn't a good dive at all. This is not good.
Oh, that's terrible. He dived into an. Oh, that's going to be a terrifying defeat for possibly Sean there.
Yeah, this looking
Oh,
really
the
good
archer
for
difference
Stomp.
now. Yeah, the archer difference between the Getsum and possibly Sean is just staggering. 16 archers on the field for the Getsum to only 5.
I don't know what has
4
gone
from
wrong with
possibly
Sean, but he had less archers than Getsum had at home, even with Getsum having all these archers here. Made blacksmith first. Oh, that... I wonder if that was an accident. First game jitters, maybe. Yeah, I kind of guess he accidentally made a blacksmith and not a second range. That would explain why he's so far behind. Solana at Ray's base. Ray has done well. Yeah, he lost those Vils, but I think he's going to clean another army. Armor is not in, so he can actually kind of 2v1 this. All the pressure.
We see that Stomp's taking a early lead in this first 17 minutes of the game. A 15 army lead and a 4 villager lead.
Ray getting hit on the berries.
All the pressure has been in our race, like the last 2 fucking games. All of it.
But this is a big
You need
clean
to
by
remember
Ray.
that Ray is he's a 2K, so he should be able to deal with this double pressure just fine. He does clean those archers from Solana to the moon.
They need some counter damage. The problem right now is get some. Super far ahead of Sean, and he continues to hit Frankie, which is just going to get HQ more and more ahead. I want to see some counter damage. They need to go forward.
Right now, the pockets are evenly matched. 9 scouts on the field for HQ and 9 scouts on the field for Frankie. However, the armor is coming in for HQ as you. Does Frankie have armor?
Wow, they're all over Frankie. This is a problem, actually. I just said they need to go forward, but Solana has 17 archers to raise 11 right now.
Both the Getsum and Solana have a...
Let's spy cam Ray's team.
It's spy coming, Team Ray.
Sean is up.
Let me in there.
It's quiet. I need to see what's up.
I'm just gonna idle up, otherwise I just die to him.
Okay, I turned it up a little bit. Big fight. We can kill the chatter.
What chatter?
I don't know. They weren't
This
saying
team
a
is
whole lot.
This team is ice cold, as
So-
in calculating. No chatter needed.
A much needed clean there, but how close is Frankie to clicking up with all this pressure? Because HQ
He's
is
not
on
even
his
close.
way.
Look at that foot count for Frankie. He's not anywhere close. Only 200 foot in
Yeah,
the
he's gonna
bank.
fight too. Bloodlines is in for HQ.
And Forgin is about to come in.
Although
it's only
he does, it's a lot of scouts actually, and those are all low HP.
And we have the archer there from Ray, so I think, yeah, HQ, you cannot fight that. He's taking so much free damage there.
Yeah, these scouts, they can still be annoying running around. I don't even know if you turn this into light cab. It's like 2 full health and 4 dead ones. He likely won't.
There are 2 more in the queue, though, so it could be worth it.
Three ranges up. Solana right in the crossbow. Possibly Sean up. Ray's almost up.
3 range Mayans. We love to see it.
Everybody's going to be up. Frankie will be last. And into Ray's base they come. This tower is not going to go up in time. You got to just abandon it. That's a big problem. They got to come home.
It's
The
always
woodline will
painful
get...
to have to abandon a tower, but
Now, even though these are low
The woodline
HP,
gold.
they are damage. And he did get light
Light
cap.
Cav is in. Light Cav is in, and so will be +2 armor. So those Light Cav cannot be fought off by Believers anymore. Oh, that's so much damage on Ray.
It's
And the
massive.
crossbows from Solana as well.
This-
Oh, that
They might call this.
and that's just such a panic tower. It doesn't protect anything.
Right.
Oh, can we see the KD? Oh, look at the billiard count for Ray. Only 27 billiards on the field. He must have lost at least 10 billiards in that attack.
Yeah, he has lost 17 total now. I know he lost some earlier, the 3 earlier, or 2, or whatever it was. And even though Sean's a little bit ahead, although he has more archers, but I don't think it's anything to do something amazing here with.
Let's hear Team Ray. I want to see a reaction to that, possibly, if there's still one going on.
I got screwed by 3 holes this game.
That is something that can be taken in a very odd context if you're not thinking about it.
Well, I sure as hell am never making a TC this game. I'm
Okay.
going 1 TC.
Let's cancel the
Imp.
chatter. Ray's going to be going for fast imp, 1 TC. While Solana will
Ray is
be...
clearly not happy about what happened in his base.
It's kind of a hard map to even do that. Because you sort of need a TC in the middle, so maybe he'll get one anyways.
Oh, can we see the HQSU's base? I see action there. Just some crossbows banging on a wall. That is a big army of crossbows. That's 23 crossbows. But we see that
it's gonna get
Getsum's
caught
army is coming.
out.
And the Getsum is gonna trap that army.
We'll see. He might break out a palisade. The knights are here.
And
They're
we
just
see
gonna,
the Khmer.
they're gonna jump
That,
this.
I don't think that. I think that army is living on borrowed time, and we see that the Khmer bonus is being used. All the villagers hoping into the safety of those houses.
This is gonna be a big clear for Stomp, I think. Although he's gonna kill as many archers as he can. I don't think that was worth it at all. No damage really done. It's Khmer too, which makes it even harder to find damage. But Ray gonna get some kills of his own. No ballistics for him. The only one with ballistics right now is Sean, and unfortunately he just threw all his crossbows.
Only 10 crossbows left for possibly Sean. To 13 from Ray, but we see the comparison. Solana to the Moon has 35, and the Getsum has 20.
And HQ rating.
And we see both of them
hell.
getting ballistics at the same time. Look at that. Both Solana and the Getsum getting ballistics at roughly the same time as well.
This is really bad for Sean. He is getting nuked right now. HQ. 16 eco KD and counting. 18, 19. He's probably going to have 25 after this raid. Maybe more. And now Sean, who was not in that bad of a position, down to less vills than Ray soon.
I just think the difference is starting to like skyrocket. Look at that, almost double the army lead. That's a 40 army lead, and that's a 60 villager lead for Stomp.
Yeah, this does not look good at all. Even these
Actually, the villager
crossbows.
lead just went. The villager difference just went up to 70. 70 villager lead and 50 army lead for Stomp.
GG is called. I do not blame them for calling it there. Stomp was just pulling more and more ahead. 70 vil lead. They're not even going to clean this crossbow mass.
That's a KD farm kill. That's a KD. That's a KD farm. No GG right there.
Yeah, there's no way he meant to get a blacksmith, I would say. I'll rewind and look at what happened because we kind of missed the beginning. Although that was actually happening once we were in the game. Let's take a look. So what happens?
I can't believe you're about to expose his build order like this.
I'm just curious. Yeah, that is a
Okay,
misclick. There's no way he cared about. Like, he can't even afford fletching, I'm sure. This is just an accidental blacksmith. I mean, I guess he got fletching. Maybe that's just because he's like, screw it, I made that. I don't think it was the
Look
plan.
at the bright side. Imagine if he had accidentally double-click and put down 2 blacksmiths.
I mean, it's possible he was like thinking a semi-FC, but there's the second range. Yeah, I don't see any reason to do that because you don't need fletching right now. There's no battle happening. And
We are on fire, and Nad is coming up. Perfect moment.
Yeah, it actually would have been surprising if he went double range. Get some did go straight to pocket, exposing himself at home. It worked here. I don't think it's the best play to go beeline to pocket, though, if it's a standard archer opening from your opposing flank. But, interesting.
They got punished. They got punished.
Yeah. Dev says it's fine, but older meta kinda. Yeah, it seems like numbers are so important in today's meta.
How old meta? How old meta, curiously? Like when you will go up in like 23, 24 villagers to put down 1 archery range?
Okay, MVP poll coming in. And like I said, that's why 5 games is great. Because that went terribly wrong. For Stomp, Heffalumps, but also Stomp played that really well. Like their rotations, the armies they jumped. HQ seemed to always be like he got pocket bills, then he went to Ray, he got a big raid on possibly Sean. Getsum was constantly being aggressive all over the map, and then Solana also playing quite well. He has a second TC. I think he has the most fills. No, Getsum had more. I remember a video 2+ years ago with Jordan going range plus blacksmith plus range on Habub as Ethiopians. Still seems weird. Because you can't make up military production time. You can get fletching whenever. Unless he wanted some super early fletching.
I mean, if you're a micro god, maybe that extra range can mean you can kill any number of archers without losing a single archer of your own, right?
Yeah, I'm going to get the prediction in. So Stomp taking game 1. And that was Lowland. Oh, there's a... I think the MVP poll worked. Let me look.
Yeah, it works. The poll ended. Solana to the moon won.
Solana, congrats on the MVP.
Oh, give me those puntos. Let's go.
And nothing against possibly Sean. They probably just want to play their whole team here. I'm pretty sure Hydor is a stronger player. Like, I don't think they're a full strength team. Nothing against whatever they want to do here. But I do think they're stronger with Hydor. It might have not mattered because the way the left went, Did not look good for Heffalumps game 1. Let's go back to the
It
Civs.
may have gone a little bit disastrous, but only a little bit.
Sure did.
All I will say is I looked at what happened to possibly Sean, and I can relate to it. It's happened to me quite a few times.
And they're down some very good civs. Deb made that point. You lose with those civs, it's going to hurt. But I mean, Mayans, Khmer, those are great civs. Tatars, I mean, they got the rare Tatar win under their belt. Oh, and you know what? That was actually really strong. The numbers that Getsum had. He was Tatar's free thumb ring. So they kind of worked there. Game 2. I think if you're Heffalumps, you need a win right now. So probably just go Kawazan. And I don't know who's
Now,
actually...
what shifts are we gonna see if we go to the Kawasan? Because you expanded up the Portuguese and the Franks, which could have been two very good Kawasans with all the berries.
Well, we'll definitely see Dravidians. We'll definitely see Malay, because you can just go up and win your pond. And what would the pocket be?
That is a very indeed. As for the Stomp, I think we could possibly see the Koreans and the Vikings on the flanks. I think it's a very good flank combination. Or actually the Byzantines, Byzantines Vikings. Byzantines are fantastic, see for Kawasan.
Yeah. You know, that could very well be what it is. Byzantines, Vikes. And then their pocket.
Like Byzantines is actually a very dangerous flank sim on Kawasan because of the faster attacking fires.
Now, do Koreans, the wood discount, is that for boats too?
I'm pretty sure it only applies to land military.
I think it'd be
units.
rigged if it was boats. 50% off. Yeah, you got it. There's no way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only for land military units. If it was for water, Koreans would be bonkers.
Yeah, there's also Japanese, which aren't terrible.
Japanese could be a good sim as well, but we are getting ahead of ourselves. We don't know if it's the Kawasan yet.
True.
I do find it interesting that that Heffalumps pick Acclivity as a home map, which is a known map where Stomp shines. Like, I have never seen a game in Acclivity where Stomp is not like playing on their A game.
I think everyone likes Acclivity. But let me see. Kawazan.
How can you not hate a map that's basically Arabia with extra steps?
This is weird. It's saying 0 and 0 for both teams on Kawazan? That can't be right.
Maybe they've never played it. Maybe they've never played it, or
they've
or
absolutely
you're gonna have to,
played
ping. That's a ping for Combine, Bob, clearly.
Are any of them working? Acclivity. Yeah, the others are all working.
Maybe they actually have not played that.
No, they have definitely played Kawazan. I 100% can say they have.
Then you better ping your slave. I mean, Combine, Bob.
Weird. I don't know. Guess we can't see the stats on it. And it's gonna be Acclivity. So everything we just said does not matter because it will be Acclivity and it should be Britons. You need the win.
If you're Heffalumps on Craic and you're going to Acclivity, then I think we're gonna see Celts and Britons on the flanks, with most likely, I think the Georgians in the pocket. I think we're gonna see on this map because this is one of the maps where you're like more easily able to wall into a castle, where we can see the powerful unique unit of the Georgians, which is the Monaspa.
Yeah, they have
For
Malians
Stomp,
also.
for Stomp,
I don't know if they would use them there.
I think we're gonna see the Vietnamese here. There is no reason not to use the Vietnamese and the Chinese here, and possibly the Burgundians, for the very same reason as I'm predicting the Georgians because they have Heffalumps.
Yeah, you know what I would actually like? Because you have the Britons, and they should kind of beat the other Archer Civ in Castle Age. You don't need that extra DPS on Knights if you have, like, the Gurjaras. on Acclivity. And those camels against HQSU, I would almost go Gurjaras, Britons, and obviously not Dravidians. You need them for your water map. One of their other flank civs. But it seems like
We have
Celts
the
almost
Celt
have to be
Tokens, though.
played. Because what the hell
For
are
the memes.
Oh! They actually have Celts and Britons this time. I know the Celt was against a Briton last time, which is almost worthless. And now it's Cowazon. So they were thinking Acclivity, but it has switched to Cowazon. So they are switching out Sean.
Kawasan?
Hydor will be
Are we going
in.
to Kawasan or Acclivity?
We're going to Cowazon.
Oh, Kawasan. Okay, then I switch my predictions. I believe we're going to see, obviously, the Dravidians, and possibly, actually, now that I look at it, I think for Kawasan, we're going to see the Dravidians and the Malay on the flanks, with most likely the Slavs on the pocket for Heffalumps. As for Stomp, I think we're going to see the Vikings and the Byzantines on the flanks, with most likely the Magyars on the pocket.
Yeah, I'm going to throw the prediction out again.
Let's see if I'm a 2K caster or a noob with my predictions.
People like to see the civs, I guess. Let me see. Are they all in the game yet? They are. Okay, I'm going to throw the prediction out now. I'm sure it'll start very soon. 5 minutes. Not a must win, but you do not want to go down 0-2. Very hard to do over a sweep.
Yeah, it's almost impossible. I've never been reverse swept in my life, of course.
It almost never happens. I can only think of 2, and we both have been a part of them.
Yeah, imagine
It's
being
a
the
best of
bunch of
5.
stupid effing losers who get reverse swept. Like, imagine being reverse swept.
Mine was a long time ago. This was when I didn't even really play 1v1s. If you remember, Magic was up 2-0 on me in our 1v1 show match.
Yeah, I remember.
It was when the new
why are you
Civs came
upset?
out.
You're the one that reverse.
Oh, I'm not upset. I said we both have been a part of them. No, that was amazing.
Okay.
I loved that comeback. I guarantee when they reverse swept you guys, they felt amazing. You could hear Finn celebrating, and I don't know what it's like to be on the other side. I'm sure it sucks.
It's not a very pleasant experience, let me tell you.
Yeah, I bet.
My ear still hurts from time to time because of that game.
That one was way more amazing to me, though. Even though the one I played was really fun to like be the player, just watching them come back, and on Donut and how Sean played is just epic. Players are in. Game is not up yet.
And we see the predictions going up.
Yep,
3 minutes
predictions are
left, so be sure to get your bots in.
Now, I know I said game 1 I favored Heffalumps because they're civs. Obviously, that didn't matter. Game 2, though, this is like their stomping ground. This is where they're comfortable.
Is this a stomping ground where they're gonna stomp?
Maybe. Will Stomp get stomped in game 2? Or will they continue to win against this Heffalumps team? They're kind of their Achilles. I think they were 2-0 against them last time they played, so now they're 3-0 in a way. So I said you got to get that first win if you're Stomp or Heffalumps.
And we are in.
So
we got the Heffalumps and Craic, and they are playing. I almost called it. Look at that. I called both the pockets. We have the Malay and the Dravidians on the flanks. We've got the Dravidians for Hyder and the Malay for Ray with the Malians on the pocket. I got 2 out of 3 correctly.
Yeah, and Japanese, I think it's great.
I only got one
Byzantines.
correct, sadly, for Team Stomp. I got the Byzantines correct, but we see the Berbers and the Japanese as the other two ships.
Berbers have been great here. I still think Heffalumps are better at the water side of it. I fast forwarded through the game because the sound wasn't working, so I didn't end up casting the set, but I sort of saw what happened. They hardcore won water, but I imagine they'll wall more this time. Because Stomp, I think, sort of punished them on land last time. They just need to be safe on land and dominate water, and they'll be in a much better spot to win this time.
It should be noted that this is one of the easier maps to play water on because the ponds are so small that it's not very micro-intensive. What you have to do is make fires and patrol them, and usually you're fine with that.
Yeah, now, something I'm seeing, shouldn't you not have 7 on food right now? Pretty sure Hydor should have 6. And now 3 on wood. That's gonna hurt his dock if that's an accident, and I think it is.
You only need the 6 because you do need that dock as soon as possible to start getting those fishing ships because they do take a while to pay back because you are investing 150 wood for the dock and
wait.
further 75 wood on the fishing ship.
8 on food now. What's going on? Is he not going water?
Oh, and we see that if he's not going water,
well, now it's
if
3
he
on.
is going water, then I do believe that he just messed up the Dravidian build order because you have to remember your dock counts as a house. So if you're playing as the Dravidians on a water map, usually you don't want to make a third house, and you want to make the dock when you're on like on your 13th villager because then that dock is your third house as well. So you're saving those 25 wood, which is 25 wood sooner for the next fishing ship.
He's cleaning up his build. He just pulled off the food and sent more. Maybe he, I don't know what I'm talking about, and he just does it a little differently. I don't know. We'll see. It does seem like it's a little off, but these guys are like the water kings. So I think they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they most likely know what they're doing, so we just have to let them cook.
But it is a very...
Let them cook.
Oh, is he just... Okay, yeah, now at the dock, but it's so late. Like, I almost would have read.
Unless he's not planning on making fishing ships at all, and it's just a purely I'm gonna make fires dock. That's also a valid build order.
It seems like mistakes were
you
made.
Usually... It exists, but you're usually trading economy for speed. Because you are able to get a much faster timing than the person who's actually making a dock and fishing ships. But you're up faster, and you're able to get those fire ships a lot sooner. And you're usually able to also make 2 docks right away because you're not investing the wood on the fishing ships.
Dev has a point. He's against Byzantines. It's very hard to win. We know Malay should destroy Japanese. They'll be up quicker, although it is tanky fishing ships. But I think the earlier feudal is a big advantage. It's kind of one-sided on both. But all 4 players have opted to go forward. All 4 flanks. While the pockets are just on their sides.
Oh, I just realized I missed predictions because I was busy analyzing the game. That's depressing.
Oh, you didn't predict?
No, I was busy analyzing the game in the Civs.
That's too bad.
Reopen the predictions, please.
Get some is up. HQ coming to bang on this palisade. Is anyone going archers? I think Stomp might have even learned how to play this map better. Yes, they beat him last time, but I think it's going to be water. Well, I just say that and get some putting to barracks. Which I think is strange. You're the Byzantines. Is he going to try to do both? You're against the Dravidians.
I just think that
another dock going down.
Such a painful build for the Dravidian player because the Byzantine, you want to be, if you're against the Byzantines on a map like this, you want to be either up in timing or up in number of docks. In this case, he's gonna be losing the timing
this
battle.
Vil exposed.
And if that,
he's not up for 20 seconds. Did he even notice? I don't know if he noticed.
But
now he does. Now he does.
He knows he's against 2 docks. And he's gonna have the timing advantage.
Yeah, so he's just going right into archers. It's kind of like he's conceding water. Malay dock line of sight. True. 2 docks here. Fire's already out. 20 seconds till Solana's up. He's going to try to fight water. Best he can. I mean, you can kind of tank with these fishing ships. But are they going to melt before fires ever get out?
And this is the painful part of being against the Malay and their insanely quick timing on these type of maps.
I think they're playing it backwards. I think this guy should have maybe thought archers, Solana, and you over here with the Byzantines win the water, but they're gonna actually lose both pawns. I would guess the way it's going. And see, this is the walling I'm talking about. The ranges are coming up. They're kind of like trying to hybrid it. The Stomp team. A little bit of water fighting, a little bit of archers. And Hyder being Dravidians can get the range up earlier.
Also, something that's developing that I think is very important to note. Look at the pocket difference. HQ's you only on 4 efficient ships. Frankie is fish booming like a god. Look at those 2 pawns in the pocket.
And they're ready for the land play this time.
And he is still 1 minute away from Castle Age. I mean, from Field Age. So this is clearly a fast castle from Frankie.
Yeah, Dev's saying he's thinking this is an overinvestment. I kind of... Did he cancel some of the fires, actually? I thought there was... Oh, no, it's 4. But I don't think he'll make any more. So no more fires coming out. Slight overinvestment. But, I mean, this small amount of archers isn't going to do a whole lot yet. There's a ton of pings. Frankie's just now up. Is he going to wall that out? No. May lose a Vil.
He's rushing up the barracks, though.
Got
he traps the
sheep
scout
and
from
a sheep.
Solana.
Wow. And he saved the Vil? Oh my gosh. That was sick. I thought he was going to lose 2 Vils.
Frankie traps the scout and saves the 2 bills. That was such an insane play right there.
Ray's here now. There's a big
Does he
water
have 2
battle
buildings?
going on too.
He does have the resources to click up, but does he have the 2 buildings? That's the question. And the battle is going on between Solana and Ray. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a fire ship
Solana.
fiesta right there.
Solana's doing well. It looks like a demo's going to come out in not too long. And Ray's very good at like using these fishing ships to help win the fight. You put them in front. Kind of like tanks. But you know what? Solana is winning the water. Kind of heavily. He's got his own demo. Fire pops out. Demo's not out yet. Wow, I did not expect that. Obviously, Solana knows how to play water quite well himself.
That's quite decisive loss on the water for Ray, as the Malay as well. And he had the timing advantage by a lot. We saw that he had 2 fires before the Japanese were even up, and he still managed to overcome the deficit on water. And
Yeah.
Castle H coming in for Frankie. How far is HQSU from Castle?
HQ
Not
is
too far, actually.
killing Vils of Rays. He's fighting back. There's no upgrades on these scouts. If someone knows how to fight well with Vils, it's Ray. But he's going to lose this one. Going to lose maybe another one. Oh gosh. Could lose a 3rd. Walls are in. 3rd goes down. And he lost the water. Ray not in the best spot at all. Gonna lose a 4th Vil from HQ. Ouch. I don't think he had a barrack,
Those
so no
scouts
spears.
got value.
Oh man, is it
scouts
gonna be a
got-
5th? Wow, that hurts a
Oh,
lot.
he saved it.
Your pocket's ahead, your flank's behind. This wall is not repairing. Now it is. Oh my gosh.
And the most important part is HQ is actually not that far
get
behind
another
the Castle
Vil.
H click up.
Almost. Yeah, he's not. But it is 10 boats to 16. You know what? Ray wanting to take stone. But what for?
He wants the legendary Karambit warriors, clearly.
And Archer's gonna show up. They're just barely not walled in time. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Spencer, there's something that you need to see. Look at those farm placements for Ray. You're gonna love them.
Yes.
Look at those beautiful farm placements. Those are the unbeam pressured farm placements.
Gosh, how many vills has he lost? He's lost 8. He doesn't have water.
Those scouts have gotten so much value. It's amazing. They play from HQ right there was quite
Yeah,
insane.
I actually don't.
And-
I'm not a fan of these archers getting in here when you know the pocket's castle. Although he's gonna get some vill picks. Maybe it's not terrible. Is it just one vill? Oh, he got the second one with the last shot.
And we see the knights are out for the Malian player. Already has the +2.
Ray trying to snipe fish. Yeah, it's a big pocket difference right now. We see 9 knights to just 2. The fish are pretty much gone in the left pond.
And the upgrades on the knights are also very much further ahead for Frankie. He's already got a forging and the +2 armor, which neither of them has come in for HQSU.
Yeah, he's got 3 TCs. The flank on the other side, 1. The only one in a really bad spot is Ray. But at the same time, I think with Frankie being in such a good position.
Yeah, you basically did a trade. You traded Ray
Pocket for flank.
being in a better position for Frankie being in a much better position. So can Frankie's position actually compensate for the losses they took in Ray's base?
And look, the problem for Ray right now is these fires can hold this wall open on each side, and HQ continues to send this way. Stomp is playing this quite well. It's a close
That is
game.
actually one of the hidden liabilities of losing water on this map. That if you lose water, walling becomes almost impossible because you can get your wall sniped on the sides of the ponds.
Yeah, dude, Ray is kind of dying hard right now. Vill's
Kinda?
falling left and right. He's gonna be up right now. I don't know what he needs.
That's 13 billion losses for Ray. He's down to 29 bills.
Yeah. Heffalumps need some damage. But they're not actually breaking in anywhere at the moment. The bases are so fortified except for Solana, but Solana's doing so well. Looks like they're gonna get in now. Hitsum's gonna try to keep this out. That gate's gonna be very easy to break. Although the
Unless it's fully
archers,
built.
I think you finished committing here. They got so close. I would have just gone for that.
Oh, they decided
Although
to go
maybe
back.
not with HQ's night numbers. Just like that, HQ is caught up almost on Cav. Frankie's also hitting Solana on the right. Does Ray have a barracks even? I think Ray said, I died so hard, I'm just gonna boom. You guys do your thing, hold off for now. I'm gonna boom.
He's got one military unit, which is his starting scout.
Yeah, and both pockets can make camels here.
Wanna listen to Team Ray because I wanna know what's going on through his mind.
This is a nice.
Yeah. I'm getting an outpost up so I can. Oh, I found the archers. They have ballistics here. And really, the only thing I can do is skirmishers here because
I'm in yellow
Actually,
I can't
space.
afford anything else.
Let's kill it. They actually don't have ballistics. Now here's some damage onto HQ.
Oh, he sneaks right on that hole. There is no walls there.
There was a palisade.
And
He
even-
just broke it.
Oh yeah, I see the destruction.
Yeah.
Yes.
Heffalum's still in a decent position. Yes, Ray is hurting. He's gonna get raided even more, it looks like.
Our look at the middle. We see that Frank is actually taking the middle, which is
Oh, he's got
I
the
think at this point
relics.
The relics is the big factor here. That's gonna be
No.
such a steady income of gold.
Look, the monks are even trying to convert archers here. Gonna get some.
He's gonna get some archers from not the
Get some.
No, not the get some.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
Solana.
it's Solana,
He could have
yeah.
been perfect. He could have been perfect if he was gonna get some. And we see the Navy coming into action against the Knights
Yeah.
and the
there's-
Camels. That was actually a big contribution.
Right now, HQ's got a big army. I think he can wipe it. Well, that's a lot. Oh, he's running into TC.
I think that army is going to get wiped. That's 10 knights to only... actually, with that amount of crossbows, I think it's possible for the crossbows to hold up, but we see the reinforcements coming in.
Yeah,
I think
it's-
that army
it'll get
is
cleaned.
indeed going to-
It's gonna get his knight
think that
numbers
army-
down. I think it's a bit of an overextension, but it was good to get in and do some damage.
I think for team Heffalumps, the important part is that they do need to set HQ behind because clearly they're banking everything on their pocket carry in late game because both flanks are clearly withered down, especially Ray. I think their
Oh.
only win con that
Look.
they have to go for is
I love this. Ray's fish booming behind this with Malay. So yeah, the damage
that's
was
the old-
done. But look, he's 5 bills down, 3 fish down. It's not a terrible play. He's kind of getting back into it. They have this archer mass to worry about at the moment. I love the
However-
Malay fish boom.
the Getsum up to Imperial and Solana to the Moon also up to Imperial.
Wow. That actually hurts a lot. I did not realize. Byzantine cheap imp. What the hell are they going to do about this right now? Gosh, this...
If 32 Arbalest, you cannot kill them. Not at this stage. They need Frankie to be up to Imperial because only a good army of knights will actually be able to answer that. But they need at least +4, or else Arbalest will melt Castle Age knights.
Skirms. Yeah, we saw what Dravidians.
I
We saw
need
what
you to-
Sato did yesterday. Mass
I'm
skirms.
gonna need you to make Skirm or Skirm. I need you to take into Skirm.
Who else is close to Imp right now? So Hyder will be up soon. Maybe this won't kill him. He needs to actually stop spending his food on whatever he's spending it on and go up. Like, he has 2k gold. And Frankie's up. They need to weather this storm because 2 up to Imp for Stomp right now. Ray will not be up for a long time because the damage he took. Hydor gonna click any second. Does he
And we
have the
see that
buildings?
Frankie has
He doesn't
clicked,
have the
has
building.
clicked up, and like I said, I think the win con for team Heffalumps is clearly that they need Frankie to carry because they traded Ray in order to give Frankie a heads up and on his fast castle.
Well, they have.
He's got 25 knights. They have 25 knights on the field, but those knights cannot engage either Arbalest army until at least Cavalier and +4 is in, and that's gonna be 2 minutes until Imperial and at least another 2 minutes until Cavalier clicks in.
But Stomp is backing up right now. I don't know why. Knights can't raid Fish Eco though. Yeah, that's a good point. This castle.
They can kill the dogs. They can kill the dogs.
He's not gonna know this castle's going up, most likely. Yeah, they can kill dogs, but they can't actually kill the fish. Some of the traps, possibly.
And we see 2 big armies going straight for Hydor.
I think you just have to wait here. You don't necessarily want to engage this, especially right before him. But it looks like he's going to. Those archers are kind of in like a kill me formation. It's a great jump for...
He's not noticing. He notices way too late.
It's
and
a
he
good
catches them
jump.
before
It's
they
a
get
great jump.
That's a good jump. He catches them before they get into formation. I think that's the best trade he could have asked for.
And he'll get Cavalier and armor, and then he'll rotate to the left to help. But is it gonna be in time?
Is that the MTC? Oh no, that is
See,
not.
it's because he had Imp, HQ's gonna dive this whole thing. And because it's just skirms.
Oh, that's a safe dive that just skirmishers. He's not afraid of those in any manner.
Yep. Where's the rotation? Here it comes. Is it enough though?
And we do see that Frankie have the resources to immediately click both Cavalier and +4 armor.
Block printing, Theocracy, Cavalier. Castle going up at Ray's base. This is just like full reaction right now from Frankie to try to save his team.
All right, let's hear Team Ray.
Okay.
So my guy's gonna just BBC me to death here. Can anybody help me with stone, maybe? But you can't sling me, obviously, because of the tax.
Don't have a market yet.
Okay, that as well. That would probably be another good reason.
It's a big clean that they needed right now.
I'm dead here again, Frankie. If you could clean that up.
Yeah, coming.
He finds much fish traps. I'm also dead. 90% up though.
Let's kill the chatter.
I don't be shit in my best too.
Let's
I
actually
should have
listen
just
to
ran my
Stomp.
bills in one.
We haven't heard them this whole
All
set.
right. Let's hear some French.
Avance bien avec Château comme on avait dit, Loire.
Ouais, c'est ce que je fais.
Normalement. Il a ma spike en défendre, pour en défense, l'autre.
Le mien?
Le pocket.
Ok.
J'arrive avec toi, Loire, je pense que ça va push de ton side.
We can kill the chatter. I think I heard spy cam. And it sounded like he said spy cam and then get some said right now. Yep, they're spy camming us. That's what it sounded like. I don't know, maybe I'm
We.
imagining things. But here's Frankie once again. Farimba is in. No. They can see the spy cam on deafened on Discord.
Oh, those Arbalest hop into the castle to save themselves. That's a.
They knew they were being spy cammed, is what I'm saying. A lot of camels. I don't hate it. Your flank armies have been wiped out, and there's all these Cavalier to deal with. He's gonna get camel upgrade himself.
I mean, in the straight camel v camel battle, I believe the Malians win just because of the attack difference that their camels have. The only advantage that the Berber has is that their camels are cheaper. Cost effectively, the Berber should win. But if both are fully pop capped, then the Malian should win, no problem.
Yeah, if there's a way to win this game, it's Frankie, and he is carrying the team on his back right now. Look at the military difference. He's wiping everything everywhere. There's green all over the map. He has the relics. This is insane right now. Frankie is flipping the score, saying we are taking game 2. It's not over, but
this is
holy crap.
Like I said, what was I saying only like 4 minutes ago or like 5 minutes ago? Team Heffalumps traded Ray essentially to give Frankie a heads up and a better start, and this is what they need to do. This is their win con. They need Frankie to make use of Ray's sacrifice to actually carry this game.
Yeah, where's the relic gold? Right here. 3,500 gold from relics. Plus the fish boom.
And we see the difference that's making. Look at HQSG's Q. He's now queuing 5 Hussar, which means he must be low on gold. Meanwhile, Frankie's Q is still only camels and Cavalier.
He just has what he needs. With Farimba, the camels are so much better.
Like I said, cost effectively, the Berber is going to win every single time. But if both players are pop capped, if it's a battle in which both are full armies with a population limit, the Malian will sweep the Berber, no problem.
And Hydor even
And now
has
here's
a
the
few
problem.
archers.
Without the camels, you are not matching those Cavalier. If they don't have the gold on their pocket for the camels, and they get those free armies of Cavalier, they cannot match them. They simply cannot.
Yeah, now Solana's into Halb. Halp's a little problematic if your flanks don't get back into this game. In fact, I would make full Halp, and it looks like what he's doing. Is this army trapped?
And we see a militia. Let's go. The hero militia. Where is that guy?
He's
There we go. He's at the back of that. Look at that. There he is.
Wait.
There he is.
There he is.
Oh, what a beast! He's gonna show those camels who's boss.
Now I say Halp's a problem, but actually Hyder is back. 37 crossbow. He's also got some skirms mixed in. Several BBCs. Needs to be careful not to lose him here. It looks like he's watching.
There's gonna be one BBC lost, but but we see that army from Frankie coming from the back. Meanwhile, there is no army inside for HQSU. That's probably going to be a clean for them right there.
And also this monk play from Hyder. Obviously these are going to go down to the light cav, but he's like making him worry about so many things. And now Ray, does he have bracer? He does. So these are everything but ARB. They can kill the camels like nothing. They can kill the Halps. Still such a close game. Coinage coming in.
Frankie is getting Elite
Wow. For the Halp. And the camel. I mean, they kill a lot of this crap. But Stomp sort of making a pushback. The military seems to be swinging. Well, I don't know.
Oh, look at that. That's very important. Look at this. Look at this. The team Stomp has realized where Frankie's gold is coming from. The monasteries are under attack.
Yeah, they're being trapped.
They have spotted where all that gold is coming from. They know he's on monasteries and they're attacking them.
And look at HQ's camel numbers right now. 44. He's kind of masked up. They're actually prepping trade too. Stomp. I think both teams are thinking trade right now. This is the time to get into it. Massive fight. Ray also getting into at least pikemen for now. Frankie even getting the... Oh yeah, because the Gebettos. Gosh, this is a crazy game.
And look at this. Both teams are basically dead even on population. 486 for Heffalumps and 465 for Stomp.
And Getsub's dying right now. Although, as I say that, these archers are walking under the castle. I don't think that's intentional. Oh man. Is this
but that castle is going to go
it?
down any moment now.
Maybe he doesn't care. I feel like he should care. These are gold units. This is ballsy, man. Yeah, I don't think he meant to do that. I think he was probably looking... I don't know where he was looking, but he wasn't looking at this army.
I think that what's going to determine the winner of this game is how well does HQSU manage to survive while being only on Hussar until trade kicks in. He's got 9 traders on the field and 12 in the queue. Now 12 on the field, 10 on the queue. But he's got almost 40 Hussar on the field. He's going to be on Hussar for a long time. Meanwhile, Frankie is not going to be making any of those units any moment. He's fully on Steel Cavalier and Camel and now Gebetto.
Now, I don't know whether the Gebettos are actually going right now. Is this a misclick? Yeah, the Malians just seem better at everything at this point. There's still camels queued up for HQ. But like the Halb are losing their effectiveness. I think gold is an issue for all of them. Skirms coming in. Yasama coming in for the Japanese. What's the stone looking like? Not a lot of stone. I don't know about Yasama here. Is blue pushing red? Yes. Oh, and the elephants are mixed in. HQ's gonna have to come save him, and he's coming. I think Hydar actually needs some helps, so he doesn't need to be babysat. But red is dying, man.
But just as we see that...
Okay, he doesn't need helps, apparently.
HQSU, no. Look at just as HQSU is coming, so is Frankie with that big army of Imperial of heavy camels. So
I don't think he'll jump this. I'd be surprised. I don't think he can. Your army will get obliterated here.
They have to fight, or
I don't know. You take a fight you can't win. It's almost better to let him die.
Yeah, but if they let him die, he's gonna be right at the trade.
This is all he has. They're gonna do it. I think it's gonna be a slaughter. We'll see. It is a lot. Okay, maybe this is a better fight than I thought. I don't know, are some of these shooting buildings? No, they're still gonna win the fight. They're still gonna win the fight. But now that's everything. That's all of Stomp's units. Although there's more coming, maybe? Gosh. Purple should sling some gold to others. He's got a lot.
HQ is just still on a healthy gold counter, so he is preserving that gold for the trade.
5 trade cards himself.
Can we see how it's going between Ray and Solana? Because it looks like they're locked in a very steep battle on their side of the field. With both of them being on actually very similar population,
Yeah,
we see that...
I said he didn't have stone, but he's got a lot now. These Yusama towers are super annoying. I think you just kill the left side and eventually get to their trade and the pocket. But Ray's going to try to push. It's Skirm and Yusama and a Treb that's kind of suiciding.
Alright, let's hear that the spike comes on Team Ray.
This guy's being really annoying, killing everything with Skirmisher. If you have anything for that. I can go battle Elephant.
I have OP Lightco.
Let me know if you can come.
I don't have gold yet from trade.
I think Getsum's going to get nuked right now. Maybe? We can't snooze this ad in 60 seconds, unfortunately. Right at the heat
okay,
of
wait.
the action.
I'm stupid. I just go with my champs, or sorry, my free champs.
Yeah, I can sling you for trash, man.
Okay, let's kill the chatter.
Yeah, I would still take it. I'm still a little bit short.
I think food champs will be great here from Ray. We see the barracks is coming down. If you
immediately down 6 barracks.
Yeah, if you gotta kill Halb and Skirm, what better unit to do it than free 2-hand swords? Do they get Gambesons? I think they do. I feel like Malay gets Gambesons. Now...
Oh, that's a very good jump. That's what Team Stomp needed. That jump on those arbalests for 8 Hydor. By a lot of us are. Where is the army from Frankie?
I don't know. Are Heffalumps stalling out right now? They have a lot of trade, though. They kind of can. Although, whoa. HQ has 46 trade cards. I did not realize that. 50. Holy crap. Man knows how to get trade
always
going
getting on the
quick.
trade. He knows how to get into trade when trade is needed.
Yeah, and he does it quicker than anyone I've ever seen. And now his raids are going to be coming. They are open here. Oh, man. Did not realize they had that much trade. That is so good for Stomp right now. But now the push on the right, it's like they stabilized on the left. The Halb are in to sort of defend that hole, although HQSU may just break this or go here. They're walling it up. Bremba Light Cav running into Solana now. Gebetto's running in. Gosh, this is an insane Kawazan game.
Yeah, this is probably one of the best Kawazan games we've seen in any of your tournaments.
By far. By far, I agree. Here comes the HQ raids. They need to actually patch this up. It looks like he's working on it. He can afford to lose some bills. I'm sure Frankie has, yeah, a lot of food, a lot of wood. Needs more trade. That's what you don't want to lose, though, is trade. Castle going up on it. Actually manually pulling the trade carts away, it looks like. Maybe. That's a great castle. Now, where are these two-handed swords?
Is he getting the upgrades? Because he does need to get the upgrades for all the way to 200, so he only gets the armor for free.
Oh, and this is, man, this could be so good here. Does he have Woot Steel? I wonder, Hydar. Dravidian things. Ignore armor. They really need to... Oh, it is walled. Okay. They're getting it all walled. Yeah, just wall... You don't want HQ raiding you to hell and back. So you just wall your map really well. Pings on the trade, so they're realizing that their trade is spotted. I mean, I think both teams assume the other team has trade at this point. Is there an ad going on? RC, you want to handle... Yep. Oh, is it spamming us?
Yeah, it's one of those cheap viewers on whatever.
There's bots. There's some, what's it called? Safe mode or something. If it gets overwhelming.
Hold on,
Gosh, this is so close right now. Those relics, though, and the center control. I think Solana wants to actually push the center. We see Trebs and Halbs gathering there, but at the same time, he's got to worry about his own base. And now the food...
Wait a second.
The food two-handers are in. Gosh, there's like always something going on in this freaking game. I want to see this fight. This is a big one. This is just game 2, man. Hoarding's coming in. The quick wall from... Oh.
Yeah, hold on. I'm deleting these annoying bots.
Thank you. It's like such random names, too. Gamer Bobby. Yeah. Nasty Gamer. Mad. Whatever. I'm going to stop reading it. We got a game. Now, it looks like HQ did get in on the left. So, kind of a push happening on both sides right now.
There we go.
Got Halbs.
Oh, good.
I think this will get patched up. I'm more concerned of Stomp dealing with this massive push over here.
This has been one of the best Kawa-Sans games we've seen in such a long time.
Now, Stomp
and it looks like Ray does have the final. Ray finally has his cheap trash long 200 swordsman, which is going to be a really problematic unit to deal with for the Japanese.
Right, something Stomp does have going for them. I don't think they have the better civs at the end. I mean, they do have Japanese. 74 trade cards, 24, 22. Meanwhile, we have 5, 46, and 12. So it does sort of look like Hydor and Ray are not pumping trade at the moment. I think if you're Ray, you got these food. Okay, there's some cards queued for Ray and Hydor. They need more. They need to just make trash and queue that crap.
We've known this Stomp team for a long time, and if there's one thing they always shine is they always know how and when to get trade. They never fail at when doing that.
Absolutely. And we don't usually even see this unit from Malay, but it's such a perfect game for it.
Oh, and look at the unit that the Getsumi is making now. He's going into Cataphracts. Oh, you got Halp and Champion, my friend? I have a Cataphract for you. How are you going to deal with that?
That's actually kind of scary. Now, he needs the unique tech. He probably wants Elite, but he's definitely thinking of getting into that at this point. Is it almost a little too soon? Or maybe HQ can sling him with all those trade cards he has. He's massing the Cataphracts. But don't Farimba Camels still slaughter Cataphracts?
They do better than normal Camels, but I'm pretty sure the Cataphract still edges out a small win. But he needs the
surround.
Not such a... oh, that was such a brutal surround.
Yeah, it was. That was sick. I think it's more needed on this right side. But actually, they're stabilized. I have a feeling both teams are going to get into full trade at some point. I have never seen a Kawasan game like this. What about wood? Not a crazy amount of... Oh, there's still a decent amount of wood on the map. The castle getting eaten alive by Halb.
You don't like to see your castle getting completely destroyed by Halb? And Skirmisher.
Yeah, and what do you need to make Cataphracts, RC?
Castles.
Yeah, so castle going down, another one threatened. I feel like they're not the play here, but we could see them.
Problem is that they need the upgrades, and Cataphracts are notoriously expensive to upgrade.
Right. Gosh, this game is so back and forth. The military swings one way, then it swings back. Yeah, Dev says he doesn't have enough castles either. Yeah, like, even if you had all the res in the world.
That's only 3 There is a lead Cataphracts coming in. He's finally clicking, so
he
that's,
wants
one,
to go
that's
it.
one of the 2 important upgrades.
Did he get Logistica? I feel like that one's super expensive and he hasn't yet.
Like, Logistica and Elite Cataphracts are basically paying for Imperial Age all over again. So you need to pay for Imperial Age 2 more times to get fully upgraded Cataphracts. It's a very expensive unit to upgrade.
Yeah. I just feel like I'm experiencing a little bit of lag. But the Cataphracts look good right now when they're just staring at Skirms and Halb, which they sort of... Although, is Woot still
not in such a number, not in such a numbers disadvantage though.
Yeah, and the push continues on the right. You know, Stomp is slowly kind of dying right now, at least map control-wise. This push continues to go forward. Although, does Solana have too much eco? 155? That feels like he's overboomed. Like that.
I mean,
that's
especially
like,
if you're making units like champions, which are not that expensive, that does feel like a bit of an overboom.
right.
Like even your pocket player who's making more expensive units like Cavalier and Camels has less eco than you do.
Because population totals are the same, but it's way more military overall for Heffalumps. About 40 more, which is a lot once it's like this. As I say that, they're kind of stabilizing on the right here. Although, okay, Frankie into the trade. And I think he's on defensive stance. Yep.
Well, clearing those, and with Farimba, those Cavaliers will melt the trade way quicker.
Actually,
than
is he
normal.
on defensive? It's gonna
But
get
here we
cleared.
see
It's not
the
like
response for
insane.
HGSU.
It's good. It's not gonna like end the game, but it also distracts here where this push will probably continue. Now this is Japanese.
Can you switch to the KD tab, please?
Yeah, do you care if you watch just the stream? I feel like I'm lagging. Or am I even sharing my screen?
Yes.
I'm not even sharing my screen, never mind.
No, I'm looking at the mainstream.
Why there's like this lag unless it's on the player end?
Can you switch to the KD tab?
KDs, yes. Wow. 860 for Frankie's, 794 for Ray, about to be 800. HQ 768. Ray's making bombard towers. What's the res looking like? I think Ray's to the point where he just starts buying bombards. Trade numbers are identical.
Yeah, because we have 31 trade cards for the Getsum and only 22 for Hydor, so that's a 10 advantage for the Getsum. On the other side, we've got 27 from Solana, and we have only 11 from
what
Hydor.
is...
So that's it's 37 for Ray actually, so it's a 10 advantage on the other side as well. And the pockets are almost identical,
What
61
is...
to 61.
What is one of the best units in a wood game and a late game trade running max res?
Monks?
That Heffalumps have.
The elephants.
The elephant archers are insane. They only cost food and gold. He gets those numbers up. I think those are really good against Cataphracts too.
Oh yes, they will completely annihilate Cataphracts because Cataphracts are notoriously weak against ranged units.
Yes, and it's tanky ranged units. If he can get those numbers up, that's a big problem. Frankie sent gold to Hydor. I think Frankie is slinging him elephant archers right now. As Frankie is
we are basically
podcast.
at the stage. We're at the stage of the game in which every single player should be looking to get into their Steve's top tier composition. Like they need to start thinking, what is my Steve's absolute best unit composition, and I need to be on that composition.
Yeah, I think Stomp has got some of the vills down, so Solana not overboomed anymore. He's looking at better, healthier numbers, 136. How do the unique unit? I assume that dies to Cataphracts.
Oh yes, the
Urami.
Dravidian unique unit, the Urumi swordsmen, they completely get crushed by Cataphracts. It's a very one-sided matchup.
Yeah, he almost needs some camels for a little bit to get these, because he's actually doing a great job keeping the elephant archer numbers down. It's not that death ball amount.
Like the best answer that that Hydor can have to the Cataphracts is just a big army of elephant archers.
What's up, Dark Horse AoE? I did not know a game on Kawazan could even go like this. This is insane. I think the bonus splash attack from the Urami Warriors is also nullified from the Biz Cataphract. Oh, okay. So they're just really bad. So it's just full elephant archers.
Look at the pond and Ray. You're gonna love what you're seeing there. Look at the Ray's pond. Look at Ray's pond.
Ray?
No, the other one. The other one. The one between his face and
dude. Let's go.
You're gonna love what you're gonna see there.
Bombard, elite cannon galleons. That's gonna be so annoying right now. All these buildings are gonna get cleared by that.
It is, because eventually those are gonna create a buffer zone of 17 tiles around that that pond where there will be no buildings that for them left. And that's actually a very enormous area because it's actually gonna put them very close to the trade where there can be no fortifications.
Not just that, it's wood. This is all wood. This is so valuable at this stage of the game because look at the wood available for Stomp. They have a line here. This is kind of their wall.
Can
there
you
is
zoom
some.
out? Oh, look at that! That forest at the back of Stomp's base is going to be on a premium. Can you double click the wood? How much wood is there left on the map?
There's a lot. There's a lot more on the other side. 24,000. All right, let's go back to Earth.
That may sound like a lot, but it's actually not super a lot. But it's very important to know that there's a lot of wood in the back of Frankie's base still.
Yeah, Dark Horse, you definitely showed up right in the midst of an epic battle at that. But look at, I think Stomp is breaking now. We're seeing 200 to 100 military. The left is not dying. It's kind of just a stalemate. This is huge. This is your production.
I think the core problem for Stomp is just that the unit quality composition that the three civilizations from Heffalumps can field is just much better than theirs.
And look at the military.
Because if you look at the
13, yeah, it's 10. Solana has 10 military units right now. That's it.
Yeah, because,
and 30
because
and
if
30.
If you look at the Sips from Team Heffalumps, there are Sips that are specialized more in like cost effectiveness. But when you're like in the post-imperial full trade full population, you don't care about cost effectiveness. You care about the quality of the unit, the pop efficiency. And the units that the Malians and the Dravidians can field are just so much better in their weight, in their value.
Right, and look at all the Gebettos. That's such an annoying unit right now. It's gonna melt any cab that come near it. Dev says, I think as well, just the map control, even with no pushing, Heffalumps had more map control to just hold. Yeah, like, that's why it didn't matter when they sort of stalled out. They had so much map. They got their trade up. when they needed it.
Like, another thing that I should note is that I think HQSU is making a mistake because he's not switching to the power unit of his civilization, which is the Camel Archer. Sure, there are no Cavalry Archers on the opposite side of the field, except for the Elephant Archers, which the Camel Archers still don't want to face. But the Camel Archer still has a very high DPS. It's a very respectable unit in the damage it deals. And I think that the Camel Archer is just a much better unit to have than generic Cavaliers.
Yeah, I think even HQ could probably go down a little bit more on his eco. 150, a bit high. 148. They're all at this 150 number. I think that's too much. Like, look at the Heffalumps. 130, 113. Hydor 142. Now, Hydor's making elephants, so it kind of makes sense to have a bit more eco. But no one else is really making elephants. Ray's making elephants.
Thank you for the raid, Age of Empires Italia. Thank you,
thank you so much for the raid. You just stepped into the heat of an epic battle. Game 2. Semis WCS. Heffalumps trying to bounce back, and it looks like they are if they can close this game out. The push continues.
Holy mother of stables! Look at HQSU's queue. He's got at least like 15 he's got like 25 stables queued right there for a moment.
Yeah, he's trying his best. I hope you had a great stream. Age of Empires Italia. And I love the Malay elephants being added in. They don't have anything to do with that. Like, Berber Knights don't want to fight those. Skirms do nothing.
I think, like I said, I think HQSU needed to start slowly switch to the Camel Archer because that is the power unit for the Berbers in the post-Imperial age. The power of the Camel Archer.
Yeah, let's listen to Heffalumps. There might be a victory
okay, we will listen to the
chant very soon.
Towers.
Yeah, I can do it too.
Nice.
Although Stomp are very late resigners, so who knows? Yeah, they're walling up. They don't want to give up yet.
What upgrades am I missing?
I'm gonna leave it on because I do believe we're gonna see a victory cheer.
Yeah, I think we will. There's just not enough to stall this out. Their military numbers are getting back up slightly, but they're getting pushed off all the wood. What's the wood looking like right now? 12, 16. HQ and Get Some are going to be out of wood.
Honest, okay. No, I should have Devon through here.
If these ARB get in with these elephants, I think it's over. They're out of wood. Their trade is dying.
Even if the Get Some is finally breaking Hydor, I think it's just too little too late.
Yeah, this is a sick play right now. Ray's like, I need to just dive in there too. And he does. I don't know if this is a weird pathing issue. He might get cleaned. But the push continues regardless. And now
they're losing a lot of trade, but I think they'll be able to recover from this actually.
Trade sucks to lose.
Yeah, he got ARBs there.
Yep.
For those that just tuned in, we have spy cams so we can listen in on the teams.
I'll send something to Hyder as well. To tank the skirms.
They're still losing a good chunk of trade.
Yeah, Treb here.
Ray sniping card after card.
What I need is a castle.
Yeah.
Castle would be nice.
Bombards straight down the eco. We can cut the chatter, I guess. I think they're gonna call it.
No, I'm gonna leave it. I'm pretty sure there is no way they don't call it any moment now because there's a stream of Bombard Towers splitting Solana's base in half. They just lost a
I'm
lot.
not sure it was going to get sniped as soon
and,
as I move it anyway.
and the Getsum's push on Hyder was neutralized by Frankie, so that's their only saving grace was that the Getsum was finally breaking. But he was finally close to breaking Hyder, but Frankie rescued Hyder, so even that push is completely gone.
They deleted markets, says Dev. Yeah. I know they're late resigners.
Frankie.
What did Frankie do?
No, I'm pretty sure that's Spencer.
Did we miss something?
This is scary. I don't think Gebettos are top efficient here. What are you guys laughing about?
The sound.
Oh, they played the soundboard.
Yeah, I'm just having fun at this point.
I just want them to resign. I have to go in
Same.
like an hour and a half or even less. But, I mean,
What? Seriously?
well, I mean, I'm gonna try not to, you know, but I would really prefer not not to
I need
miss the dinner.
dog tags.
Like,
New
I'm not
Stomp
gonna
game plan,
you know,
stall the
abandon you
series
guys.
until Frankie
So, but anyways,
has to go.
kill quicker if we can.
Yeah.
Stomp neat. If you weren't winning the game with your position earlier, you're absolutely not going to win now.
So little.
Question, is this 105 territory?
Yes, it is. It is absolutely 105 territory.
Oh, I think they're running out of wood actually.
Yeah, look, he's getting every tech. Frankie's just going for top score.
Oh, they moved the markets. The markets are gone in that corner. I don't know where they moved them to.
Can we switch to here? To yellow?
Yeah, I get screwed. Yeah, I'm gonna set my elephants through just
Because purple is dead. I don't see much from him. Other than some champions.
There's not a rule for
I'm
this.
gonna wait. I can just make bomber cannons everywhere, or bomber harbors and bomber towers.
Towers.
Yeah,
in my opinion, this is bad.
No, because I can kill all this
sportsmanship.
fish easy because I have fast fire and all the upgrades and everything.
No, knowing you're dead and playing on here, it is kind of like
Yeah, I opened this.
unsportsmanlike.
Oh, nice. Tell me.
Yeah, really scared of the TC. Oh.
Maybe there needs to be a rule for this in the future where we can call it.
I actually need this thing to die, otherwise my... There we go.
I think I got
There is a
all text except
300
spice.
population difference.
Nice.
I mean, you have to look and say, I have 10 skirms, I'm dead, and HQ's like,
What a
I
game.
have 25 units.
Yeah, that
okay,
was
there we
a
go.
long game. 1 hour and a
It's
half.
called.
A G.
Oh,
think they're mad?
Jesus.
Holy shit, this game.
We can kill the chatter. Whoa!
I ended up raiding with Dravidian Boots Steel
I
Light
didn't
Cav.
finish my...
Wow.
Okay, I have got the chatter.
Wait.
They were clearly laughing at the fact that HQ just put one singular salty G.
Yeah, does, Woot still works for Cav? I thought it was just infantry. He said he
No,
was
it's just
raiding...
infantry.
Oh, he said he was raiding with Woot Steel Light Cav, but I
probably.
don't think it works for the Light Cav.
No, it only works. Bro, Dravidian Light Cav is probably the worst in the game, up there with Malay.
But if Woot still worked with it, it'd be good.
No, it does, yeah. No, it does. The reason people don't use it is because Malay cavalry, Dravidian cavalry is complete garbage. But yeah, they do get wood still. It's just not used because it's the worst light cav in the game.
Yeah, my brother's watching this stream. He just said that game was crazy. I agree. It's my twin brother Garrett. It was a crazy freaking Kawazan game. One of the best I've ever seen on the map. Regardless of it, the late GG or whatever, that was an insanely good game. And Frankie, we can do the MVP poll. He like saved his team how well he played that. At one point, his flanks were in big trouble, and he was just rotating around doing damage control everywhere. I would assume he'll get it here.
Yes, I think this is completely a win for Frankie. Frankie, in the end of the game, all three players contributed to the win. For most of late Castle Age to like early to mid Imperial Age, the only reason that Heffalumps stayed alive and survived was because of Frankie. Frankie cleared like 2 armies from the Getsum, 1 army from Solana, and like all of SQSU's pocket army like in during that section of the game. So like they all like sure, like I said, it was a team contribution to win in the end. That entire mid section of the game is all on Frankie.
Yeah, he was incredible. His numbers, his boom, the relics. He was using monks. He was rotating everywhere. He got Jabettos. He got the whole damn.
Can we see
tech
the relic
tree.
gold? Wait, before you exit, show us the relic gold. We need to see that.
Oh, that's a good point. Where's it at? Is it a different screen?
There it is. There it is. There it
is
is.
it there?
You're looking at it.
Oh wow, 15,000. That's more than. Where's the trade? Okay, it's not more, but almost more than some of the players had on trade. Solana 17,000, Hydor 19.
He basically had like his trade plus all the trade that either Hydro or Solana had just for free.
Seriously, and look at all the gold collected. That also added to them having more pop space. Because
he had like basically a whole free trade line right there.
Yeah, I think Heffalumps had the ideal eco amounts, where Stomp was caught at this weird 150 across the board. Like, you can't have 150 vills and carts combined. Once you have all those carts running, you need to delete tons of vills. You have less on food, less on wood. I mean, wood starts becoming important, but I think that hurt them a bit, where Heffalumps really showed the ideal amount to have. And they continued to push. And the Cannon Galleons
game lasted
really...
Hey, Spencer, this game lasted so long that we're into another ad that we cannot snooze.
Yeah, seriously. And I've cut them down to 90 seconds now. 2 minutes is just a long time of ads when you can't stop them and you're in the middle of action. So 90 seconds. I would do even less, but then they're even more frequent. So they are a little bit more often, but they're not so freaking long.
I will BRB for a second.
And the Cannon Galleons were dope. I wonder if he even deleted some eventually. I don't know if he would have deleted them, but yeah, I guess they become useless.
I am pretty sure he deleted all except one. That one is just to patrol the shoreline and make sure they cannot build anything else. And the rest, they're not did it.
And after that, that's when the pop really fell for Solana. He lost all his production. He didn't have wood. Gosh, what a game. I'm gonna update the civs. This is gonna be a long series, man. That's just game 2. By the way, the MVP, I assume it went to Frankie. Frankie, 100% of the votes, yes. Well deserved. Their whole team played well. He played incredibly well. So this is also the first win that Heffalumps have taken off Stomp this tournament. They were 0-3 in games. They had lost one series 2-0, and then they had lost game 1. Now it's 1-1. It's going to be the home map Stomp. Crazy. That's like the map you never expect to go that late either. Kawazan. Usually it gets kind of one-sided. I'll join back there soon to ensure Stomp's victory. Don't worry. I would keep it how it is. No offense, possibly, Sean. If you guys want to get to the finals, I think... What's Hyder's elo? 16. Are they about the same? They're both Bs, actually. I don't know. Maybe not. I think you had just a uncharacteristic game 1. I've lost all confidence. TS Guru, thank you for the follow. Yeah, dude, confidence is huge in this game, I swear. Like, once it goes down... I don't know. We all play way worse when we're not confident. That's like the swagger of like going forward with armies, being aggressive, handling things. When confidence is lacking, it is a tough game to do well in. Malians, Dravidians, and Malay. Where's the Malay? Meanwhile, the Berbers fall. The Japanese and the Byzantines. All tied up. Both teams still have some early picks in their arsenal. They didn't just burn through all their matches right away, as there is possibly 3 more games to go. It's going to be Expanse by Stomp. I'm going to be right back. Need about 30 seconds.
Oh, that's perfection because I
And you
literally just came back.
You just tagged in. Perfect.
Anyway, possibly Sean, maybe Sean. Welcome to my world. That's basically what happens to me. You can ask my coach Dev up there in the chat. You see, possibly Sean, I just have the problem that whenever I play, my opponents always seem to have a big scary army. And that big scary army is very big and very scary. Anyway, we see a 1-on-1. I do believe that that late resign from Stomp was quite bad manners. We understand that you don't want to lose, but I think the writing was on the wall for at least a solid 20 minutes on the end of that game. I wonder if they're trying to get under the skin of the Heffalumps on Craic, because we did see on the spy cam that they were annoyed at the attitude from Stomp. But such is the way of the game. They lost the Berbers, the Byzantines, and the Japanese. Meanwhile, the Heffalumps actually won with 2 of their second-tier ships. They still have access to the Britons and the Slavs, which are 2 of their top-tier picks. Meanwhile, Stomp still has access to 4 of their premier ships. We're taking the pre-ships. Not annoyed. Alright then. Very well, possibly Sean. I will believe you.
I am back.
Because
Looks like game is up.
I say that because they did say that can they resign already, because we have to go in like an hour. Like, their tone did feel mildly annoyed.
Yeah, by the way, RC, are you specking from the stream?
Yeah, I'm using the mainstream, so you can like.
You know,
not stream
I'm going
on
to share
Discord.
my screen. I think it was just lagging
Alright.
because there was so much crap going on. Okay, there you go.
Okay. And we are into Expanse. We have the Spanish on the pocket for Frankie, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a fast castle into Conquistador play.
Did we do a prediction?
No, we have not done a prediction.
Okay, keep talking. I'll get the prediction.
And meanwhile, we have Hyder as the Slavs on the flank. Okay, Slavs flank for Hyder. Okay, that's interesting. And we have Ray on the other flank as the Britons. Meanwhile, on the other side, we've got the Chinese on the pocket for HQSU, and we have the Vietnamese and the Bengalis on the flanks. The Vietnamese for Solana to the Moon, and the Bengalis for the Getsum. This is a very straightforward fast castle map. Typically, the fact that they put Slavs on the flank is so interesting, and the Slavs are gonna be going up against the Vietnamese.
Slavs on the flank. Oh, because they want the
That's
FC
my reaction.
Conks? Now, Ray, I'm so happy he's not going Turks for once on this map. 0-2 his team when they've gone them. He's going to be going Britain longbows. He wants the unique unit. That could be sick here against Bengalis. And HQ Chinese, I think they got a good start because the farms. What's his idle time? 23 seconds. Not too shabby.
Was the
Bills.
farm thing fixed for this map?
Yes. Everybody gets 8. Shout out to Hestia, by the way. Also, speaking of Hestia, we have a Liquipedia now, and it is pimped out. He put a lot of work into it. He'll be playing in the semifinals on Friday. And it's
that case-
almost all caught up. So I know everyone has been wanting a Wikipedia. I will link it actually. Or you can even just search Winter Crown Slapdown and it'll pop right up on Google.
All the shout out to Hestia in that regard, I think. Hestia has been putting up all the effort.
And shout out to
Another
all the
shout out-
casters, including you, RC.
No, there is another shout out I want to give that's not brought up. Shout out to Combine Bob for keeping up all the data sheets on TD.
Yes.
I think he's done a fantastic job at keeping all the trackers, all the sheets, all the information perfectly well coded so that it's all right there when you need it.
Yeah, honestly, this system wouldn't have been possible without him. I mean, it would have been possible, but if I tried to do it on my own, and him coming up with the formula for the tiers, I think that was the game changer. I know the first tier system was us just rating players like a panel, kind of several of us, okay, what's this player's tier? What's that person's tier? That would have never worked with all these new faces and names. And it seems like it's been spot on. These are very competitive matches in the semis right now between these two teams and throughout the tournament.
Yeah, so like I said, shout out to Combine Bob.
Just remind this calm my Spencer, bro. What does that mean? Just remind this calm.
We may need I have a looking at the map setup. So you put the slabs on the flank and the Spanish on the pocket, correct? Given that the slabs are the melee unit, because we know that they probably want to fast castle into the Boyar. They're a very powerful castle unit. And you have the Spanish, which are the ranged unit, which is the Conquistador. If you have a double fast castle into unique unit setup in that regard, wouldn't it make sense to put the slabs on the pocket and the Spanish on the flank?
It may have to do with the previous set in this tournament where Spanish were on the flank and got destroyed by archers. Possibly why they didn't do it, because it went terrible before. It also tells me that they're going to play Conks running around, Cav likely from the Slav, and then Britain Longbows on the left. And Ray went up at 22 pop with the barracks, getting a blacksmith. He's out on the berries. I guess he's going right into Ecotechs. Huh. Is he taking stone?
So
No
is he
stone
doing
yet.
that? Is he doing that Malay? Because I know there's a Malay build on Arena where you super fast feudal into Ecotechs to a feudal boom, and then you still hit Castle Age at the similar time to the fast castle players, but with a better eco because you've had the Ecotechs for longer. Is he doing something similar here, but with Britons?
It seems like it could even be defensive / mini boom. Now this is why there's holes. Look at the hill. Look at the range. This woman's in the range. So it distorts where it really is. That's why there's holes so often on hills, and it's so hard to quick wall things out.
She was in the middle of the range where the archers practice. You could have gotten shot.
She was where this target was right here, building it.
Yeah, she's gonna get shot in the head. You got put an apple on your head.
Right. Market. Now Stomp has been strong on this map. They all FC. And sometimes it's unique unit, sometimes it's boom. It looks like it's going to be Rattans from Solana. That's actually really good for Heffalumps that he's on this side and not against the Briton. So they will be against, looks like, Cav. And Ray will be against whatever the Bengali wants to go. I assume it won't be elephants anytime soon because it takes a lot of eco to get into them.
I mean, Ray's telegraphing a longbow play. There's no way he does not go longbows, I think. And the Frankie's obviously going to go Conquistadors. There is no way he does anything that is not Conquistadors.
This feels like defensive play with Ecotechs from Ray, which isn't terrible. And the range of the Britons could be really punishing to a base on this map. get some... He's slowly, like, getting some stone. It's not enough for anything crazy. Oh, he sold stone to go up quicker.
And look at that, raise up. Raise up. His castle age is not as late as you would think, and he's had double B-Rex and for longer, so...
Didn't get the farm tech, but I mean, most of these farms I think he started with. So yeah, I like that he didn't get it, or it'd be a slower castle age. Farm tech now in. Rotha, says Dev. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Could be Rothas. He doesn't have a lot on stone to get right into it anytime soon, and he also sold stone, I think, to get... Oh, no, no, no. I'm looking at the wrong person. He does have stone. I don't know what the hell I was looking at.
What do you think about the Ratha play? Have you ever played with Rathas?
I'm not very familiar with them. I hear they're clunky and annoying.
Yeah, they're like by far because I have played a few times with them. They are by far the worst unit in the game to play with. Have you ever done like when you play water and you play war galleys? You know how clunky they are because they're like huge and they don't stack and they like take forever to move around. Rathas are like war galleys on land with how they move. It's so obnoxious.
Yeah, look at this castle. Ray's not going to see it. His archers are going around. He'll be up. Rathas are like the knights for the Bengalis. That's what someone pointed out recently. Obviously, they have the range form too.
I will say it is strong because even though I say that Rathas are one of the most annoying units to play with, they are still like relatively powerful, but most importantly, they are tanky. They are a very tanky unit, so if they're against a Ray who's only going in archers, archers can struggle to kill Rathas because of how tanky they are.
Yeah, and Deb pointing out, the castle not at home means the eco at home could be exposed, especially to like Britain, crossbows, conks. Now Ray knows the castle's there. Some pings going on. Does anyone have a dock, by the way? I don't think so. But Ray might eventually. He cannot resist the urge to fish boom. Where did his archers go? I lost. I've got view and I can't even find them. There they are. Also some pings going on.
Is what do the Chinese do here? Because the Chinese obviously from the pocket cannot go castle unique unit. The Chinese boom is very powerful, but their cavalry is basically generic. They don't have a bonus for it. They don't get paladin. So while it's a fast power spike because of how fast they can get to the cavalry and their upgrades, it's still not very powerful. If they get into cavalry and the slap player is on Boyar, that will completely shut down the Chinese cavalry.
And look at this, Ray's getting right into skirm. He already has elite. I'm not sure. Also, late game Chinese pocket can fall off. It's open back here. I think he'll be fine. He's already got the skirms coming out. He's got some archers. Do these things have high pierce? No. How do archers fare against Rathas? I'm so unfamiliar with the unit.
The Rathas destroy archers just because of the HP. Look, 105 HP to the 40 HP of the archers.
I've actually never made the unit before.
Like the biggest complaint I have about it, like I said, is just how clunky they are. Like I said, you've played with war galleys. They're a war galley on land with how they feel. That's how I can compare it to you.
Now the knights from Hydor on the move. I think there's going to be good value out of these knights. We already saw them hitting HQ. Ratha's on the move. I think it's going to be a lot of skirms from Ray to help deal with these. Now, what about conks against Rathas?
I'm pretty sure the conk actually does really well against the Ratha. The conk destroys the Ratha for one reason. I keep telling you that the Rathas are like war galleys because they're big and clunky. That means that the bigger hitbox means that the conks have a way better accuracy against the Rathas than other units.
True. Now look at the... Dev pointed out the build differences. They're all in the 50s right now from Stomp. Where Heffalumps are more in the 40s. It's a 20 build difference at the moment. Stomp is booming better. And these knights.
This map really gives you everything. It gives you knights from the flank in a Chinese build that's not archers on the pocket against conquistadors, archers, Ratha. Like this map gives you everything.
And HQ is booming, man. 4th TC, single stable into just giga boom. With the Chinese, the ecotechs are all cheap. He probably already has. He has wheelbarrow. He has all the other techs. Handcart's probably not even too far away. Chinese farm bonus, which helps the whole team, especially when you start with farms. And camels are great here. If you're against, like, conks, if you're against knights from Hydor, the camels are great. Late game will be really tough, though. SO counters all these civs except Viet with BBC. Yeah, I
think the core issue is HQSU is gonna have a window. Because with his economy and the Chinese easy to make the transitions and the techs. HQSU is by far gonna be the first player up to Imperial, and with his upgrades in, he's gonna have a window of early Imperial to mid Imperial in which he needs to kill the opposing team. If he does not kill Heffalumps during that time, and he allows the game to transition to like mid to late Imperial, then I think Stomp is finished because of the Civ picks.
Yeah, you know what I love about Ray's boom? It's Britain TCs, and he's plopping them on shorefish and berries. Here it was shorefish, some berries. Another one going up here. He's just plopping these Britain TCs everywhere. And he is booming. So the Vil count, it's still about a 20 difference. Handcart coming in for HQ.
Remember what I told you? Look, a group of like 15 Rathas has to run from 7 Conquistadors. That's how badly they get destroyed.
What's the range?
The range should be almost identical because it's 4+2 against 6.
Okay.
The problem is that when you close in, because like I keep telling you that the Rathas are basically war galleys, the first row of Rathas will fire at the conks, but the second row will not. They're gonna have to go around and to the sides to fire.
And it's sort of a slow attack, where conks are like, boom, we have guns.
Meanwhile, the conks, since they're all in a single line, they will immediately get in, fire, and pull back.
There's a hole right... Sorry to cut you off. They are into the base of Hydor right now. Trying to put some pressure on him. Where are his knights? They're outside. He can't actually engage this until... All 3 players from Stomp are meeting at Hydor. And Imp is in for Ray. He's the first one up. Putting a castle, he'll be counter-trubbing the Ratha castle. But 3 armies...
Ray is the first one to click. He's the first one to click. I predicted that it was going to be HQ, but I was wrong in that prediction, clearly.
Yeah, I don't think there's husbandry on these knights. Bloodline's just coming in. Well, Ray was like very aggressive with his TC placements on all that food. But Hydor in big trouble. Now Imp is in for Solana. It's in for Get Some. HQ is just giga booming. That's why he's not up.
And this is another. Now this is gonna be another developing problem. I told you that the team Stomp was gonna have an issue to answer answer the late game composition. Ray is the first one up. He's gonna have those Briton Arbalists with range. There is not much that the Bengalis and the Chinese have to answer that early imp. The only answer that these 2 civilizations will have against a ball of Briton archers is going to be the Bengalis elephant archers. But those take time to tech into. Time that Ray will most certainly not allow the get some.
Yeah, I love
without those elephant archers, there's not gonna be anything to counter that ball of Briton Arbalists that's gonna be in the field very soon.
Right. I love how Solana is making this hold to get out. A Maganel was being made. They did get damage. He's on his way to Imp. The last thing you want to do is lose this army somehow. Second castle going up for Ray. And look at the Vil difference. 90... Actually... As I say that, the Get Some has tons of Vils. It is Bengalis. I don't like this wood line. I'm sure he'll clean them up soon. But a lot of military for Stomp right now. They're all going to be up to
And
Imp.
all that pressure that has been on Hyder's base is already paying off. Every single player has clicked up to Imperial except Hyder, and Hyder is nowhere near close yet.
Yeah, he is struggling. I don't think the Knights have even paid off at all. I think he needs to get into, like, Siege. And he's putting Siege Workshops up. But he's not
Good call,
up.
Spencer. Good call.
Yeah, he needs to be up, though. Siege, get up. It is great against the entire comp right now. Ray is already making trebs. This one could get dove. Or just shot to hell. Although these things don't have... Okay, he backs it up. Ray with these berries, man. The Castlevilles are eating berries. I don't know about this dive. I don't even think he has melee upgrades. These things suck. Without upgrades, it looks like. Look at this treb.
No,
they're so clunky.
No, this is what I keep telling you. They are so clunky that they cannot, like,
Trap
he had 20 Rathas, and they couldn't, like, move into position to hit that trap forever.
Yeah, these things suck.
See, look at that.
Look how many died for one treb. Was that worth it? I don't
know.
think so
Because the Ratha is a bit expensive. The Ratha is, like, a bit more expensive than a Knight and a Cavalry Archer. It's somewhere like its price is like in the middle between like a Cavalry Archer and a War Wagon. Like it's cheaper than a War Wagon, but more expensive than a Cavalry Archer. So it's not a cheap unit by any means.
Yeah, I think this Camel Flood from HQ right now is just super nasty.
Yeah, but there is a problem here. Once Ray gets into the Briton range units, Camels from the pocket and the Bengalis dead, there's not going to be an answer for those Arvellers in a long time.
I don't know, man. These Rattans are on the prowl. There's no military for Heffalumps right now. So yeah, these trebs are happening, but he's also losing his own castles. He's just got a few skirms. I feel like Heffalumps are just so far behind. Half the military. 30 Vills back.
I will say the Getsum has done a fantastic job at not dying to the early Imperial from Ray.
Yeah. And he's shown why Rathas really aren't that impressive from what I've seen. Conscription's not gonna
Can you
come
show
in.
me Eco KD? There's something I want to see. Only 11 bills killed for Frankie. If you're going like fast castle conquistadors, you want to do more damage than just killing 11 villagers, I feel.
Yeah, Solana has
Bingo,
been doing well.
Solana, 31 kills with the Bratan archers. That's not one you want to see if you're like Team Heffalumps.
Man, they have the map control. They're the only ones really on offense, minus Ray's push, which could get cleaned eventually. Like, he doesn't have anything amazing behind this at the moment. There's no death ball. He's getting raided himself. There's a hole in his base, although that's Britain TCs. And the castles are dead. Now that the castles are dead and it's just this army, I think these trebs will get cleared. HQ rotating to them. That other castle will remain standing for get some. Like, Frankie has units right now, but it's against camels. What are these Cavalier gonna do?
Did you see that? The Getsum built a castle in the face of these threats and cancelled it immediately when the threat shot.
Oh, right. Yeah. Here comes the raids. HQ at 38 vills killed. Solana at 50. Ray gonna get another castle up.
Let's spy cam Team Ray. I want to hear what they are saying.
Now, Hydor is into Halbs. I think he needs like some onagers or something.
They are quite silent.
I guess he has cap
Frankie.
It will be over.
All right.
I'm not hearing a phantom.
Switch to Stomp. Switch to Stomp if you
I
can.
could call it because
Okay.
They're debating calling it.
Les béliers focus bien les Alpes.
Is Stomp? Are we listening to Stomp?
Yes.
T'as des chameaux là
Oh, there they are.
et de la cave.
Merci, je vais continuer de le raid. Il prend méga cher depuis longtemps le hit dur là. T'arrives à le push? Il a perdu au moins 40
Ouais.
vies, non?
Il dure pas trop chez lui, quoi, en vrai. Là, il y a des mangos, parce que tu peux aller les snipe.
Ouais, je t'envoie ça. Je suis en train de faire un château ici.
Finish with the translation.
Il est en train d'essayer de me dépush là. Ah!
GG is called.
Ouais, cool.
Attendez pas à ça. Ah, je pense que.
En fait, je l'ai tué le
là, il est-
vert, hein, niveau écho. Il a
Ok,
très,
bien
très
joué.
cher. Pareil pour le bleu.
Là, le cyan, du coup, pareil. Regarde
Mais
derrière,
moi, le
derrière
cyan,
son
non, je
écran.
peux pas aller chez lui, par contre.
We can cut the chatter.
Ouais.
Oh,
Chatter.
we croissant, says Feneth. That's what the... No.
Lots of croissants. They're in croissant party right now.
Yeah, Solana, man. He was killing like crazy while HQ boomed, and then HQ also got in on the Slaughterfest. And then Get Some and Raid were kind of like a stalemate in a way, how their 1v1 was going. HQSU was not expecting this. Yeah, it seemed like something did not work for Heffalumps there. I don't even know if they had a plan for how they would play the map. And sometimes things just look bad, even if there was a plan, based on what you're up against. Wow.
I mean, there is a very famous saying that goes, "No plan survives contact with the enemy."
Yeah. Heffalumps, 66% thought they would take this game, but it's Stomp taking game 3. It's been a long series. 3 games down. It's going to be the home map of Heffalumps, which I think is Acclivity.
Oh, and Acclivity never fails to deliver.
Yeah, let me get a poll out. Solana, HQ, SU, or the Get Some. Thanks for the translations, kiddo. Not secretly. Yeah, Stomp Jamal definitely sounds like a Stomp fan if I had to guess. Unless there's someone named Jamal that they don't really like. And they want to stomp him? I would suspect the latter. Remind my first call, bro. 100 win. Oh, you 100% thought they would win. Well, they did win. And it's 2-1. I think I got all the stats. Yep, we're good. We can take a look at the civs for Acclivity, too. I gotta update one thing. Solana with the MVP. Congrats to him. Game 3 of a possible 5 in this Bo5 semis that are taking place right now. John Slow, what is up? Thank you for the raid. Good looking out. I hope you had a great stream right now. If you guys just tuned in, there is an ad actually. I don't know if they can hear me. Stupid ad. Oh,
you've got a
he
raid
can hear.
from,
He can hear. Okay.
You got a raid from John Slow. Thank you for the raid.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is the Winter Crown Slapdown semifinals.
Calme-toi, calme-toi.
Game
Non, non,
3
me calme pas
just
parce que-
ended. Stomp took game 3. 2-1. Thank you for the follow, War Vortex. Or they took game 3. It is now 2-1. And there's a possible 2 games left. Heffalumps has to bounce back. Their home map is going to be Acclivity. We'll look at that in just a second to show you guys the matchup, the elos, all that good stuff. Let's see. Heffalumps on Craic has Ray, Frankie, and possibly Sean. And the other team is HQSU, a French team. Solana and the Get Some, 3 French players. And what do you think of this series so far, RC?
I think this has been a fantastic series. They have been up to the level of the semifinals. And they have delivered one of the best games in the series so far, which is the game 2 on Kawasan. And I really hope that we see a game 5. So, not too down on Stomp and their possibilities and Acclivity, but a game 5 would be fantastic, I believe.
Yes, I hope it's game 5 regardless of who takes it. It seems like we're on course for game 5. The way these have been so back and forth. For those who just tuned in, by the way, from John Slow's stream, we have like a tier system for the whole team building and a point value that each player is worth. If you look at these blue and red parts on the bottom, there's S tier players, A tiers, S plus, B tiers, and those are all worth different points. The max value a team can be is 16 points, and these are 2 16-point teams in the semis. They ran into each other in the Swiss stage already. Stomp won that 2-0. But Heffalumps have been getting stronger and stronger and giving Stomp a run for their money right now. The home map for Heffalumps is Acclivity. We've already seen Kawazan played. We've seen Lowland and Expanse. So next map will likely be Acclivity. I'm going to update the civs.
The Heffalumps clearly upped the amount of Craic they are on for this series.
Yeah, definitely. That Kawazan game, man. That was still super insane. The best Kawazan match I've ever seen. By far. There's just no comparison to anything like what we witnessed 2 games ago. And we're a little over halfway through this series, you could say, if there's a game 5.
And so far, like I said, these 2 teams have delivered on the promises of the gameplay that we expected to see from them.
Yeah, and that random Kuman first pick, I don't know what happened there. I thought they would have maybe used it here. They did not. Where are the Bengalis? I'm blind. There we go.
Kumans would be powerful in Pyrenees, wouldn't they be? Oh no, but Pyrenees is banned. It's Chasm.
Yeah, Hyder says
Chasm
that was...
or Acclivity.
Yeah, they ran him Kuman's first pick, Feneth. I don't know how. And that's like almost always banned. They got a first pick. I played like a potato. That was not a great game, says Hydor. It's okay. You Giga carried game 2. Game 3 was, I don't know. I don't know if it was the strats or what. The matchup.
An unfortunate game. Let's leave it at that.
Yep. Slavs and Spanish. Okay. So we're going to see Acclivity. We can kind of guess what we think the civs might be. Oh, did I say Hydor? I meant Frankie. Frankie carried game 2, not Hydor. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely Frankie.
I think for game 2, for Stomp, we're going to guarantee see Magyars, Koreans, and most likely Bohemians. And
Yeah,
for the Heffalumps, I think we're guaranteed going to see Incas, Georgians, and Celts.
Yeah, and just a reminder, if you're still listening in, Hydor, Expanse is still selected right now. So the home map has not been picked. I'm just saying that because sometimes they don't change the map and then they gotta and fix it. But we just had Expanse, and I think it's going to be Acclivity. What do you got if you're Heffalumps for Acclivity? You got Incas. You got Celts. We've seen them go before as flank there. And they have plenty of pockets. Oh, you're not playing anymore. Okay, so possibly Sean. Switching back in, it is going to be Acclivity. I see that they've now selected it. So it's possibly Sean from here on out the rest of the set for Heffalumps. And he said he's not been playing well or confident. Hopefully that turns around for this game because Lowland did not go well for him. I think his build was messed up. He didn't play very well. Stomp is a lot to handle on those more open maps. Yeah, he said he's just not playing that well right now. Well, we're out of the tournament then. 11. No. It can all turn around. You guys are the underdogs here, and it's 1-2. You got to win out. Who knows? Acclivity's a great map. And we've seen a lot of crazy things happen on it. I do think Stomp is very good at rotations and teamwork and all that good stuff, and they are hard to handle on a map like Acclivity. Listen, Sean's a great player. He can do sick plays, but he has confidence issues. It's funny that you're talking about Sean and saying that, because we know Sean, Titanic Lord, Sean, the other one. He's not the most confident Sean either.
No, but is he the least confident Sean as well? Because he's got steep competition from Titanic Lord in that regard.
Yeah. Possibly.
See, he has such a confidence issue that he's not even sure he's actually a Sean. That's why he's possibly Sean.
Don't speak bad about Sean. Which Sean, Faneth? Which one?
Possibly
Which
Sean, maybe Sean, or actually Sean.
Yeah, I'm going to get the prediction up right now. I think the game's about to start. Get them points in. Game 4. Semis to punch a trip to the finals for WCS. It is a $435 prize pool currently, and first and second take all when it comes to the money. So there's a lot on the line. Just making it to the finals is a big deal. There was 28 teams when this all began. There are now 4. There's about to be 3, and then the other semifinal is going to be played on Friday. So, there's a lot going on. I'm going to get the prediction out right now if y'all want to bet some points. Who will win Game 4? Stomp or Heffalumps? I really want to see Game 5. That's all I'll say. I'm not rooting for either team to win here. I want to see Game 5. Which would be on Chasm. Prediction is in. Will Heffalumps bounce back once again? Last time it took
They need to consume all the Craic they have for this.
Yeah, how many points? 5.9k points on Heffalumps here. Wow. I want to see. I wish I could bet. That'd be fun. Right now we have the Angriest Pancake and Feneth for Stomp. And Hydor betting big on his teammates. He's on the bench the rest of the series because you can have 2 sub switches. And this will be their second one. He's betting all in on his buds. He's like a werewolf. He turns into a beast when you need him. That's true. Sean had the most epic comeback ever in the Game 5 of last tournament for you guys. On Donut, Feneth. So you can't ever count him out. RC remembers that game well. As Sean proceeded to kill RC and then his 2 other teammates with Paladin all over their ecos. Game is up. Game 4 underway. Predictions are out. Must win for Heffalumps here. And what are the civs? So Ray with the Incas. Is there going to be Celts? Yes. Possibly
I got the
Sean.
3 civs. Hey, notice I got all 6 civs correctly. I actually predicted all. I predicted Incas, Georgians, and Celts for Team Heffalumps, and I predicted Bohemians, Magyars, and Koreans for Stomp, and I got all of them correct.
You did. Wow, RC. That is some clutch foresight you got going on there. Every single one. Dev says, I want to see Ray not Titanic this game. Yeah, I think Ray... Oh my gosh, there's a lame. And the Re is called... I think he could have waited till 4 minutes to try to intercept it. Now, for those that don't know, we have changed laming. So look at the damage this scout takes. It's not... It's a slight nerf to it. 3 hits from the boar and you're dead. And did he die after the Re was called? I think he did.
Yes, he did.
But it's very risky. One more hit.
I think he just stopped microing it and then he died.
Yeah, you're right. Although, even though the Re was called, maybe not. He might have lost that. You never.
Oh, he tried.
Yeah. He might have actually just lost his scout there. Yeah, Ray. Imagine if Ray waits and that's dead and your boar comes home. That means no deer for the get some. He couldn't even find his sheep. This would have been this probably would have been a Re for Stomp. Wow. You gotta wait. You can Re 4 minutes or under. And I think it's 4, it's not 3, right? I haven't played in this tournament, so I didn't master the rules. I think it's 4 minutes. I should freaking know that. Yeah, it's 4. Wait till 4 minutes. Because who knows? Maybe the eagle would have even stopped it. He was right there on his tail. On his trail. Trail. Maybe we'll see a lame again, but they'll Re if they fail. I don't hate it. The idea of attempting another one. I don't know if he will, though. Like, you just lost your scout trying. They're ready for it this time. They might. I want it. Ray had a nice map. Yeah, this is so easy to secure. Back gold. The wood in the front is like walling almost the whole front off, where Get Some had a lot more exposed front, you could say. He did have backberries, but forward gold. Ray's second gold is awful. It is. Actually, it's very, very bad. The hill is
That's
like...
a horrible gold, wow.
Yeah. The hill's touching it. What was the idle time behind it? Just 2 seconds, so no idle time for anybody. Ray actually had 8, so maybe it was actually idling him slightly. Could have actually, that was probably after the Re. Yeah. The Re was called and he didn't even Q-Ville. Yep. Show us where the hill touched you right on the gold. Yes. Okay, I'm sure they'll get right back into it. I want to watch for lames, too. This game already up? Okay, that was quick. So, no more Re's left for Heffalumps. Stomp has 1 more Re. And we're going to keep our eyes out for the lames. Yeah, I don't think he's going to lame this time. Get Some doing his scouting. Ray going right to the front to make sure. Yep, nobody's laming. Pulling the forward boar immediately. Where's the other one? In the back. Okay. All his stuff's in the back this time. I think this is actually an even better map for Ray. Back berries, back gold, back sheeps, back boar. This gold is nowhere near as bad as that one that was on the hill. Get some decent map, actually. They both, in my opinion, got better maps than they had last time. And the civs, yeah, you called it, RC. You're still there, right, RC? RC? He must be doing something. Maybe Frankie's golds are a little meh. Yeah, if you're going to have this bad of forward golds, at least you're the pocket. RC's muted. He probably like stepped into the kitchen or something. Maybe he's getting a drink. Oh, this is the civ that doesn't have to take wood. Someone was just telling me that. The Georgians, right? They just like, when they're about to go up, they build like their mill. So we'll keep an eye on what kind of uptime Frankie does. Everybody in the club is on food. Or he got murdered by the cartel. Yeah, for those who don't know, RC does live in Mexico. Just kidding. No, RC is he's our Spanish translator for like when VL plays who didn't show up this tournament. Oops, I just changed Sean. I didn't even know you could make someone white. What? Wow. Or is that gray? No, that's white. That's new. Straight up white. Or is that Gaia? I guess that's Gaia. You can make someone Gaia color. Possibly Sean banging on the House of Solana, letting him know I'm Celts and I'm coming for you. Did he already push all his deer? Push some deer. I don't know why he did that. I think you just push your deer. Now, is this a no loom? No loom from Frankie. What is this build? Is this common? You just take all your stragglers? You don't go to this mule cart? I'm sure he knows what he's doing. I just ain't ever seen it before. Let's see his wood. Goes right back to sheep. Is he gonna have enough for the stable in 20 seconds? And does he need a house? This is weird. I don't know. Okay. So this is a special build that he's doing. 18 up. No loom. Here's the stable. Loom coming in now. And the house. Okay, it worked. Well done, Frankie. Well done. Maybe not for horse collar. Yeah, I assume with this quick up, even double bit might be a bit pricey. But it tells me they're going to want to do aggression with the starting scout, him and Ray. Where's the eagle? Oh, he's pushing deer. And yeah, there's the... No, that's Ray getting double bit. Okay, he has it. Double bid is in. A little bit of harassment here from Solana on possibly Sean, who loses his scout. He's going to poke at this to deny a little bit of range duration, but probably not worth. 2 ranges already up for Solana. Celts do have a wood bonus that's decent. Solana is going to scout this super safe back gold. And what's the scout difference? So this 18 up no loom, 3 scouts for Frankie, 2 scouts for HQ, now 4 scouts. So it is a scout advantage, kind of about 1. And Ray's archers are at home. I'm actually more of a fan of like going forward when you do quick ups. Like your archer's already here, your scout's already here. I think it's the way to make it sort of pay off. Blocking the scout. Oh my gosh, that was sick. He's still blocking it. Dude. That was a full HP scout, almost dead. Well done, Frankie. The nerded out micro. Gets another hit on it. He really wants to finish it off. He's going to leave that 1 scout on it. Now here comes HQ. He's idling 3 scouts. Well, he left 1 on it at this point. And Acclivity is such an easy map to wall. HQ is not going to find any damage at Frankie. He may go to Ray, who has not had the best time this series. And archers from Solana. Oh, man. Where are Sean's forward? Oh, gosh. Needs a tower on his gold or something. And wallet. And wallet. He already knows the gold's there. This is not good. There's fletching on these archers. May even just sit under the tower, which is going to be ridiculously annoying. For someone not playing confident, having to play the hardest or a really strong flank, and now he's losing his archers under the TC, it's a disaster. But Frankie on the move.
I come back to disasters. What is going on with possibly Sean throwing archers?
Yeah, he's not having a good time. For fuck's sake, Sean, says Hydor. Yeah. Although Ray, 13 archers with the scouts at HQ. He's going to have to like invest a lot of wood to keep this out. And to get some archers kind of on the other side of his base. This is a lot of wood. A Vill's even in the TC accidentally.
At least they are disturbing HQ as you, not allowing him a free reign on economy or...
Gonna get a Vill? Nope. Yeah. They are kind of boxed in, but it's not enough archers at the moment to do anything. He might even jump those. Nah, no armor. Wheelbarrow already in for Frankie. This is gonna put their pocket ahead.
And we see a second layer of walls, ready in order to keep them up from the main economy.
It's a good job keeping them out, but it's costly. Vill goes down. They're sort of boxed in. Where are the scouts? So HQ opting to just keep damaging possibly Sean, but they're trading the pocket for the flank, which doesn't always work.
I mean, check possibly Sean's build count, please.
17 Vills. He is dead. But damage
possibly
still...
Sean is out of the game.
Damage still to be done here. HQ has done an amazing job with damage control, and now he's going to rotate. Is armor in? Armor's in. They could actually pounce this, I think.
If they get a clean on these forward armies without HQ as you losing too many units, it could be a complete disaster for Team Heffalumps and Craic.
Yeah,
but the gets jumped before HQ is able to make it back. That's
now they actually can't deal with this, and he's invested tons of wood now. HQ, I bet he's nowhere near castle. Well, Frankie, how many farms? 12 to 22. Almost double the farm count. That's going to really carry over to the next ages. Yes, their flank is dead. Their pocket will be heavily ahead. Look at all these scouts, by the way, by HQ. He's got 11. There's actually 13 for Frankie. I don't know where they are right now. They're coming up right now.
I will say HQ's use damage control was fantastic, though.
HQ has foraging. Yes, he is the Magyars. Ray has a crap load of archers, man. You keep this mass alive no matter what. You know their pocket is up super late. Not even close to being up. Ray could kill here.
And we see the click up from Ray as well.
I think even though you took all the damage on possibly Sean, you just back up, clean these armies. You get your damage in Castle H. You hit him back hard once Castle's in. And Ray has a great castle timing. Gonna clear these without bloodlines. I don't think he needs it. It's so many freaking scouts. I'd actually...
once again, that's another army lost for the Getson.
Yep, and bloodlines coming in just now. Solana gonna hide the other army behind Frankie's base. And Ray, I like that Ray's going forward knowing that these armies are all here. He's not waiting at home for castle.
Can you show us Sean's walls? I think the chat wants to see Sean's walls.
He's not completing them. He needs to. Gets him in big trouble too, though. The pocket's behind. Getsum's in trouble. Yes, Sean is dead. But there's been a ton of damage done all over the place. Solana clicks up. Bloodline's now in for Frankie, but it's also foraging for... Oh, this is a big fight. They all have the same upgrades. And
I think it's very good for...
Oh my gosh, it's a great fight for Frankie. He's going to kill all of it. The jump? Man.
The heal, and remember, Georgians healed, all of them are going to be back to full health in like a couple minutes.
Oh, these are Georgian. Yes, that's insane, actually. These all heal up.
And is... Oh, no, wait, that was... Yeah, it's going to heal. So if he waits 2 minutes, that's going to be like 14 light cap at full health.
And Ray at the same time in the base already. He may go for fast ballistics here. I think he's... Yep, University going up. Getsum is he's gonna get screwed right now.
Yes, because the Getsum hasn't even clicked. Oh no, he has clicked up, but he's still a minute and 20 away. The Heffalumps actually coming back from this?
Yeah, and Chaz pointed out Frankie carry again. Dev wanting Ray to sit on the pocket. Frankie can clean everywhere else. Yeah, I agree, but I think he's gonna stay here. He's already on the Getsum. Frankie will be up before HQ, and he has a lot of scouts that regenerate life.
That's gonna be 11 fully upgraded light cap coming in very soon.
It could be a nuke on the Getsum is what it could be.
Yeah, if those dive into the Getsum's base, they can kill everything that does not fit in that TC.
Hey, they don't have an answer for this, so the damage is coming later for Heffalumps, but I think it's going to be massive. And Solana going to go straight to Frankie. I think it's a good play. Although, it's a lot
you
of
need to be careful with the inevitable knights that are going to come out from him.
What's possibly Sean on the back of HQ with his little baby army.
And it's dead.
I think this is the best you could hope for, though. Your weakest player, Sean, is completely dead, but your pocket's ahead, and their other flank is hurting.
In meanwhile, the two flanks from Stomp, neither are in an optimal shape. Like, both have taken damage, both have had their armies wiped. So, basically, it's the way we're seeing it, it's one flank dead and one flank at full power for Heffalumps, and two half-power flanks from Stomp.
Yeah. Sean
is still open.
You know, he's Celts, man. If he can actually get to Castle Age, I don't know, start getting mangonels. Here's a big jump that was very much needed as we looked away. Wow. This was so needed right now. So the clean came in. Ray loses his mass. Ouch.
I
There's
don't
a
think that's
pause.
what the Heffalumps wanted to see.
Because Frankie had to go home to Solana, which is why I love that Solana hit him. It left Ray exposed. The clean comes in. HQ already has his second TC. Now, he's actually not that behind anymore. He's actually equal bills. Maybe someone lagged out. I think it's just a pause.
Quite surprisingly, even though it's like the past like 5 minutes have been all Heffalumps. Look at the army. Stomp has actually a 20 military lead and a 6 military lead. So
that wipe
even
just
though
now.
it feels like, yeah, that wipe actually completely turned the game on its head because now suddenly the Stomp has an army lead.
Yeah, I think
And
Stomp.
it was all Heffalumps until that wipe.
I think Stomp's in a great position right now. It's going to be tough for Heffalumps. They kind of countered back. Ray hasn't been making archers in a while. Yeah, where is Ray's secondary army? Yeah, he lost his army, but only a few at home. And possibly Sean, is he ever going to get up? I don't know. No food available. He's literally forever feudal. That's the biggest problem here. Regardless of what happened to the Get Some has 39 bills.
Then, he's gonna get up soon. He's got 4 on foot and 13 food on the bank. He's only 727 food off, 787 food off from Castle Age. He's gonna be fine.
He'd be up already had he walled. Yeah, it's the easiest map in the world to wall.
Hyder is not impressed, and we see he's still getting raided. This Solana loses those crumbles and a tower on the stone.
This is kind of crazy. Ray's going forward right now. With a lot less. He's getting a lot of outposts out there. But now HQ is actually, I would say, ahead. There are monks coming out.
He is ahead because for some reason Frankie only has 2 knights on the field, while HQ is already on 11 knights.
Yep. This monk isn't converting either. At the moment.
If HQs you can idle those that economy for a long enough time, I think this could actually get really nasty for Frankie because right now Team Heffalumps needs Frankie to carry them as always.
I don't know what they do here. I actually think they're dead. I think Stomp is going to be advancing to the finals. And they have played super well. It looked really bad until Solana hit Frankie. Frankie came home. Ray got wiped. And now here we are. In a very bad position. Vill's now getting threatened to go down. He repairs momentarily to be able to hop back in. And Solana wants to put a castle. A GG castle on the pocket. We'll see if he changes his mind.
That's a get out of my game castle, clearly.
Ray's castling the middle. What is Ray's res right now? Ray's gonna go imp. Hold up.
That's indeed Ray is clicking up to Imperial Age right this moment.
Wow.
I think what this game will be decided on is a clear base race that's gonna happen between Ray and Getsum as well as Solana and possibly Sean. If Ray can kill the Getsum before Solana can just completely steamroll through possibly Sean, we could have a game here.
Yeah, let's spy cam Ray's team.
Spy coming Ray's team right this moment.
Yep. I'm halfway up to imp, and I'm gonna follow those around.
You should kill yellow
Yellow
when you have
inside.
floorboard.
Yeah.
Or even red. Well, he's got it for those Xbox. Don't think he's the problem.
Okay, let's cut the chatter. So Ray has a second castle soon. Honestly, if he can squeeze like Bracer and Chemistry out with his res, what if he puts the castle right on HQ? Although HQ's got a lot of cav. This next castle he puts needs to do something special.
There's a lot of pressure on Ray right now because the Getsum is not dead. Let's not forget that the Getsum is still a fully active player with 35 crossbows on the field.
Yeah, his
He needs to
archers,
kill-
he can't lose these right
Yeah.
now. He's getting extended. He doesn't know that HQ is right there ready to pounce. Oh, man. Ray has
so much pressure on him. Oh no! Right before
No,
it
don't
it's
fight.
11
You just
seconds.
run. You just run. You don't
Run to the
even
castle.
shoot. He's going Kamiyukes. You just run. You run your ass off. And now that it imps in, HQ will jump it even more. Actually, this isn't that bad of a spot to sit. The castle's getting massive damage. This is downhill shots too.
I think it's still worth it to trade because if you kill those,
could actually
those
hop
archers,
inside.
there's no power spike. There's no power spike anymore for Ray.
Yeah.
And the archers are... He's only got 16 archers now. That's not that much to upgrade.
Now minimum range. That hurts.
Oh, okay. Wait, can you show me possibly Sean's base? I want you to see something in it.
It's
Look at
hell.
possibly Sean's base.
It is
No,
forever
look
feudal
at that!
hell.
Look at that beautiful castle right in the middle of his base. And that castle is killing the TC too. I don't think it's gonna be up anytime soon.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. I don't think the imp is actually going to do a whole lot here. Like, look at the Vil difference. It's 100 Vil difference. These are going to die. It's
And
enough
we see
knights.
that Solana is already pressuring Frankie as well. Oh, and that other army is going to get jumped. That means Ray's power spike is completely lost. Assuming he notices, of course. But Frankie is actually fighting back. He's not willing to call this yet. We see a full jump on Solana's army.
Yeah. Red's imping.
And that's just such a big problem because,
this-
like I said, the Getsum is not dead, and Ray has the onus on him to pressure both the Getsum and HQSU at the same time to compensate for the position that Solana has.
And Getsum can get chemistry right now because he's the Bohemians.
Bohemian?
He's also going to get ballistics, late ballistics, but I think he prioritized TCs because the damage he took. I just don't see, like, some magical damage happening. Where's the imp TC, by the way? Which one is it? Oh, it's that one.
Okay, yeah, it's not the one that's being pressured by the traps, okay.
Now, he is getting hit pretty hard right before imp. HQ doing what he loves to do the most, raid, but HQ also has no knights anymore.
Only got 8 knights on the field to the 22 knights of Frankie.
Yeah, he has boomed like crazy, though. He's got the most vills. Actually, Solana has even more. Yeah, HQ
And
about...
HQ clicks up.
I just don't think, like, Bombard's immediately coming out.
You can tell how pressured Ray has been that even though he's been Imperial for at least 10 in-game minutes now, he still has not been able to click Arbalest.
Where the heck are these vills going? Is this a misclick by Solana? It seems like it's a misclick. It's causing some panic from Ray, who's probably going, what the hell is this? And it's a 120 vil lead, a 10 military lead.
It's just that the position they're in with possibly Sean completely out of the game that...
Yeah, that's what it is. Him being dead is so hard to win here. And Korean towers. The problem is Frankie has to keep dealing with Solana. That's why he can't be helping Ray right now. And this probably wasn't planned, these towers. I assume it wasn't. I think it was a misclick. But now it's like, well, why the hell not?
It's a misclick, but I'm already in the neighborhood. Might as well.
Yeah. Sometimes you see a sneaky forward because like Vils walked across the map randomly.
Yeah. Sometimes you have that bug where you accidentally waypoint the other side of the map and you see like suddenly 3 builds on the back of the enemy's base, and you're like, why not? And you put down like 2 stables or like a tower or something.
Yeah, this is a good clean by Frankie. Imp into no army from Solana. Although, actually, no, he's not Imp. It's just... He might have even been distracted with all this stuff going on, and then his army's out of position. Ray has 5 archers. Getsum has 16 and more Vils. Those towers are very annoying in the back. Is possibly Sean gonna click up? He is. Castle Age coming in. It's devastating because Mangonels won't do much at this point.
Do you remember that legendary game on Hamburger where I had the Castle Age click up at like minute 45?
Yes.
Looks like I've been tied up for the record of the longest feudal in any tournament ever. You need to check up on that. Who had the latest feudal?
Right.
Me on that game, or possibly Sean on this game?
I could look at some old stats and actually see.
Who's got the latest Castle Age click up ever in any of the Slapdown tournaments? Because I think Frankie just gave me a run for my money with this Castle Age click up.
You know, Leafman might have done some douching shenanigans and got into Castle Age eventually too, but standard play, not douching, yeah, I think it's between. And I don't know if he actually did. GG, good luck next.
GG is called, and we are going to the next semifinal apparently, because Stomp takes this series 3-1.
Yeah, Stomp is going to be going to the finals for the first time in a Slapdown tournament. I know last tournament they fell short at the quarterfinals. This time they're going all the way. They played super well. I was worried about this Heffalumps team because Stomp's just a lot to have to handle. Their rotations, their army movement. They do so
Clearly
many
they
things
needed
well.
more Craic. They needed more Craic.
No, what Heffalumps needed was more water maps. That was their win condition. I think they had a great run, though. Raven said he was hoping for top 8 this tournament. They made
And
top
he got
4.
top 4.
Yeah. Super great series. We'll get into the interviews in one sec. Let me get the MVP poll out.
Also, I have to say, I feel bad for possibly Sean. I think the team Heffalumps could have delayed the GG call until he hit Castle Age, so at least they GG'd with him being Castle.
Yeah, I guess when it comes to the stat sheet, it's better not to even have that Castle Age. Because then it's just your feudal time and you don't have a super late, but not that that matters. Because we don't track a Castle Age time if it doesn't come in. Give me my money. Oh yeah, you guys want to be paid, that's right. So there will not be a game 5. Stomp closing it out in 4. Wow. That was a great set, and these best of 5s are really cool, not gonna lie.